Elysian heroes. So again, Orenda Lunarbow acquired uh, the alliance of the Eleusinian warrior spirits, uh, and with their help, they've given them Orenda the ability to utilize them in battle once and only once to take down whatever threat they may wish, and we can all probably expect what that will be. To which you then proceeded immediately to Tunorath. There, as promised, uh, Saeed delivered you all to the Githyanki people, not before a discombobulating confession from Basan about how she loves him. With that, you all were taken into the throne room. You were taken before Blackness and her army of Githyanki Knight thralls and red dragons who seemed to quake at her very move. A difficult battle ensued where Basan alone was meant to face the Vorpal Psionic Silver Great Sword that burned with a rose violet red, not dissimilar to Basan's own blade. And it was all Basan could do to stay on the defensive and keep her head from being chopped off. While party members were psionically crushed against nearby pillars. A battle of wills and a battle of martial might ensued, where Blacketh proved her menace and her destructive power. Through the cracks of the psionic, wave after wave of power, Basan learned certain things about Blacketh, such as that she acquires her lichdom by consuming the souls of Githyanki Knights, as one example. I believe that was the one thing you did learn. But it was revealed in the end when you were resisted, you had held true to your ideals through the entire ordeal. You finally were let in, apparently, on a dark hidden truth, as Blacketh calls you daughter. That's interesting. And we will pick up from there. Oh, it's worth mentioning that throughout the whole thing, Saeed had remained on the knee, Basan sort of taking a defensive, protective posture. And as certain things came to light, Saeed did sort of lash out at Blacketh and was obviously sort of waved off by her immense power. And that's where we find ourselves today. So as she reveals this fact, I'm going to say her power wanes upon our two very patient and psychically held friends as you two are released from the wall and fall to the ground. As this moment is revealed, as she looks down at you, Basan, and says, "Daughter." Words that are heard throughout the hall.
I think Bisan just stands there and looks at her like dumbfounded. There's how 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 would you know? I was hatched with everyone else.
Were you? I laid an egg. I should not be able to lay eggs. Do you think a lich should be capable of giving birth? Now, I have not laid a clutch of eggs in a tremendously long time. But by the power of your mentor, shall we say, and his immense influence of the astral sea, I expect he was trying to instill upon me some measure of compassion to kin. I didn't realize it at the time, and laid indeed an egg. It was a strange enough occurrence that I saw to it that the egg was taken somewhere safe to be guarded and to be raised. For here on the astral plane, nothing ages, and so it had to be taken to the material plane. It was so strange, for I did not have you raised with the Varsh. I did not have you raised with the other clutches to be raised normally. You were an aberration, and I wished to understand you better. So how odd was it when a Githzerai task force attacked the very one outpost I had laid plans to keep your egg safe. They took you. Then they came with force that I did not expect, and it made me wonder. It made me look a little closer at my enemies, the Githzerai, and what surprise I found in the secrets of the astral sea about the conception of such an egg. An egg that should not have been born. An egg born to an undead womb. That egg was you, Miss Alessandro. The truth is, you were raised Githzerai, but you were born Githyanki.
There is an overwhelming force making its way here. You'll survive. Most others won't. What are you going to do?
I am going to do what the Githzerai, what the Githyanki people are best at. We will wage war upon them. War that they would not expect. War that will devastate them. And yes, devastate us as well. The dragons will live. I will live. But what is a queen without an army? What is Blackest without the Githyanki? And for all I'm willing to sacrifice against such an enemy, I wonder is it worth allowing the Githzerai to be the only race upon these astral seas that call themselves the children of Gith? You wish to unite us, yes?
I do.
Well, it would be your birthright, wouldn't it, to be able to do so? How far are you willing to go to make this alliance with someone?
What do you want?
I want what I've always wanted. To understand you. What is this path you have chosen? This strength you have found? It is not one that the Githzerai utilize. It is not the one the Githyanki have used. So what is it?
Do you know Aphrodite?
She for the first time, looks genuinely shocked, or not shocked, but just kind of like a cocked eyebrow, sort of like surprised at the reference. Yeah, some minor god of love from the fringes of wild space. What of it?
She could probably explain it better than I. But if you want to understand my power, well, you should talk to her. There are more emotions than rage and hate. Those are just the ones you like. Love is also powerful. And she'll look at Saeed clearly.
Love is weakness. Love is a tool to be used against you. It is a vulnerability. What will you do when your love dies?
All things die.
Menurai taught you well, then. Stares at you for a long while and says, "So, we find ourselves at quite an impasse. You disapprove of me. approve of this way you have found. You need the Githyanki. We need the Githzerai. But loathed am I to submit to Menurag. What of me, Isan? You have been raised to see me as your enemy, and clearly I can feel inside behind it all some measure of hate. For what I have done, the subjugation of the Githyanki people, as you said, the propaganda, taking hold of them, sending them into the cosmos to raid and savage. What of me, then, Isan?
I do not know what it takes to sustain you. I do not understand your existence. I don't. It does not seem you require death. Perhaps there is some way to keep you fed that does not involve subjugation. Right now, I would like to make sure that our race continues to exist. I'm willing to leave with me in mine and leave you be once it's done.
And return to your Githzerai.
What's left? I do not require your destruction or your exile if that is what you are digging for.
She'll sort of return to her seat on the throne. As she does, the sword will sort of resheath itself psionically.
And I'll put mine up the second she does.
Sits back upon her throne, considers. She says, I am tested, or I am tempted to slay this Gith you love and test truly the full metal of your power. But then again, I am tempted to hand you my very phylactery and see indeed how long your love and your compassion can hold out against the weight of your anger, your rage. See which you value more, your philosophies or your hatred of me.
I do not understand why you do this. You are wasting time with a difficult enemy coming towards you. Why would you kill one of your most valuable fighters?
You
Why
think
would you
he
waste
is one of my most valuable fighters?
You haven't been paying attention if you don't think he's one of your most valuable fighters.
Looks over to Saeed and looks back to you. He says, I have fed on the likes of him for centuries. That is what these knights are good for. Yes, they raid well, but in the end they serve the ultimate purpose of sustaining my godlike power. You wish to give Yankee people to fight this monster? You wish to unite us? Very well. You have proven yourself strong in the power of the psionics. You have proven yourself favored by the astral sea itself. And you have the blood enough to be worthy of me putting you at the head of this army. not in command of it, but at the head of it. It would require quite a desperate act for you to command it. For only this enemy will the Githyanki ally with the Githzerai for one battle against our common foe, and once that foe is slain, we shall return to our places in the multiverse and go back to trying to slay the other. This is what you wish?
What I wish is for us to be unified, but I'll accept that.
You'll have to kill me to do so.
Why?
Because it will never happen under my rule.
I do not understand that. But we have more pressing problems than my lack of understanding.
Descend then into Tunarath and see your birthright before you, son. See the Githyanki people for what they are. See how they toil, and see how they prepare themselves for a true battle. You may take your allies with you, and if you love him so much, you may take the knight too.
It will be his choice whether he comes. But for the rest of us, let's go look at the city. And she kind of smiles a little bit. And before she leaves, she will incline her head and say thank you. She'll walk off. she'll collect her things and leave with a look to Saeed and just a nod, because this is his choice to make.
Yeah, no, he turns. He'll follow you out. He doesn't dare meet the eye of Blacketh, but he has been given leave to follow, and he doesn't. There isn't much hesitation or decision making to be done for him. And you are all escorted out through the labyrinth maze of walkways out of the palace, and one of the commanding giths will tell you that your crew and your ship will be released for your use once more, and you are released into the sprawling city on the back of an undead or a dead god, as is Tunarath. Free to do what you will. Devices are your own. I'll put a picture in the chat just as it's the web one, you're going to have to pull it up, but I'll put the picture in the chat of Tunarath once more to remind you. I'll try and throw it a little 20. In the meantime, you find yourself being floated down on a skiff into the city of Tunarath. It is quite a sight to see. There are it's a very, very, very odd place. The entire city is filled with half-complete marvels, artistic wonders. Like someone, you'll walk down the street and see someone having carved the equivalent of David, the sculpture David, half carved out of marble, and it's just been left on the side of the street in boredom. Half-complete masterpieces of art everywhere. And Githyanki wandering boredly up and down the street, looking at all of you with a certain level of, what the fuck are they doing here? But with the presence of a Githyanki knight at your side, it seems that you are not going to be assailed or hampered.
I don't know if there's a roll that I can make, but in theory, Basan has there's apparently there's the Shasakul has like their headquarters and an army here. Is that my understanding?
I
In Tunarath?
uh, well, if that's your understanding above the table, can you
Well, no, no,
roll
no. I
to
thought that that's
confirm?
what your Laka had said.
Uh, what would you be rolling for?
If I could, if I had enough information to give to Saeed that he could help me locate it.
I'm pretty sure that's all he said. Like, I don't
Okay,
know what more there would be for him to have given you.
that's fair. Well, shit. I will look at Saeed and say, do you want to show us around your hometown?
He'll he'll do it. uh, he'll take you around. This is Tutorath. This is where I grew up. That's where I went to school. Yeah, no, he'll show you around the place. Uh, let's see. I'm just pulling up the Tutorath info here. Yeah, he'll start taking you through. He'll start just kind of wandering through the streets. You're gonna see, stony moats and drifting bergs above the cityscape. The entire surface. There's tunnels that lead into the actual body of the uh, of this dead god. Streets. Yeah, the streets are littered. Um, there's tons of merchant stands. There are fortresses built into like every street corner, tall towers for like this is very much like a military city under military occupation, and one that has been for since its inception probably. So it is a very military place. All trading is done out of like trade stalls rather than like shops. Um, Most people like selling uh, loot, wares, like really valuable items, and are being sold for like not that much. Like you look in like the window of one gift's house. It doesn't even look to be like a high ranking gift, and it's just filled of like the bounty of 100 worlds. Like like the Gith Yankee probably are buddies with dragons because they're not dissimilar to dragons in that they've raided and conquest for centuries and they're all immortal and they you see people wandering around like with diamond rings and shit and then you look in their houses and they got all this stuff and you see somebody come over with like a solid gold plate and sell it to some vendor for a handful of coins where like the place is just brimming with loot. This is like a really weird place where this is absolutely like a buyer's market, I suppose, because there's just too much value almost. This is like if the Vikings sacked all of England and now there's just like too much loot and they're like, well, now what do we do? That is very much the vibe here on Tuner Wrath of just like people who are like, we did it, we raided, we're filthy fucking rich. Now what? That is the entire energy of the place, with this sort of tension and hope of a great battle, a great war to make their boredom all worth it. And this is what you see as you wander through the streets, and it becomes very clear that if there was ever a problem, it is that Black is a victim of her own success. People grow weary from boredom of success.
Um, maybe San looks at Saeed and says, so you're rich.
Uh,
Hmm.
he looks around and goes, I guess. I suppose so.
Huh.
Pressing out here.
I mean,
Yes, it's seen one gold plated ship, you've seen them all.
that, wow. Wow. Uh, wow. So at some point we should consider what the Illithid are going to do. Their weapon is going to aim at the planet, so we'll probably have to intercept further out. I don't know if we should be meeting with generals and making plans or such, but
Did you get the impression that Vlad has any interest in our input?
I got the interest that Vlaakith was ready for us to leave, and I did not. Like, by the way, Bisan is still walking around with like 12 hit, like she's still fucked up. Um,
So they would be like, "That's here. Let us get off the street. This is my house." And he'll turn into this. It's kind of like it's weird because it's almost got like a Night City vibe where it's like tons of apartments because there's like this is like a place for like a massive Githyanki army. This is what the Githyanki army is. So he like takes you into this building. It's not techie by any measure at all. It still very much is, but it is an apartment to a degree. And he like lets you into like this almost townhousey looking like apartment, and everything looks like freshly kind of moved in. Like maybe as becoming a knight, he got a nicer place while he was away, and it looks like his stuff is still in boxes basically. But what is out is like a velvet red like sitting couch from some like prince's place, and four upholstery bed with like fine silken Choltian sheets and like tapestries, and like what isn't boxed is like of the value of like any monarch's home. And he just kind of like sits down on the like velvet red couch and puts his like foot up on the head of like some like bust, some like regal looking kingly bust, and like uses it like a footrest, and his dirty boots splatter across it. And he just like gestures for you to sit around on all the fancy furniture. It's disorganized around the space.
Arthur just kind of slumps and like I don't know, like
Like a throne, a straight up throne.
just a straight up throne, just like see, I like the seat. I just the atmosphere really kills the vibe.
We'll have a look around and just look at them. And this doesn't quite seem your taste.
No, not really. But I did rate it from. Doesn't matter.
what would you have if you could have anything?
I have everything.
What would be your taste?
He looks around at all of that, and it just shrugs. I'm not really aesthetic kind of person. I just take what looks expensive.
The city certainly has a certain function over form in every way kind of feel.
These are trophies more than anything.
I like all the artwork.
Yeah, sure. Over there in the corner. And you kind of look over and you see like Rembrandts and fucking like Da Vinci's and shit off in the corner, just like leaned against each other like lazily, in a way that would make any art collector sort of scream, but just like very like nonchalantly. Take whatever you want.
If other wild space systems knew what the gift was sitting on, I'm surprised no one's tried to raid you sooner.
They have.
I I
They died.
I imagine the Githyanki quite enjoy when someone tries to raid them. Breaks up the
Yes.
boredom.
Yes.
Just to
They
like
do come in
remind,
force.
just to remind me, did someone say like in character that there was like that Vlaakith had like a pact like a deal with Tiamat? Why she has the red dragons? I swear
Uh,
someone said that.
Yes.
yeah, that was said around. I'll tell you what. Maybe a religion or history check, and you can learn a little more.
Other religion.
While we are sitting, can we take a short rest?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you.
That's part of
'Cause-
why he
19.
brought you in here. 18?
19.
19. Yeah, you learn or knew um, that during the original war with the Illithid, yeah, the myth goes that like Vlaakith was around back during the original rebellion against the Illithid, and that Vlaakith urged quote unquote Gith, who is Mother Gith, who is like the original rebel, to go and seek like counsel from Tiamat. Gith agreed, ventured into the Nine Hells with Vlaakith, and never returned. But Vlaakith did, and she returned with Tiamat's consort, Ephelamon, and with a pact with Tiamat for basically Red Dragon servants for the cause. And they have remained within this pact since the beginning of the Githyanki people.
I guess I'm even more surprised that your little dragon pact hasn't broken down. I mean, if every single Gith here has a trophy collection like this, the dragons here must be frothing at the mouth.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is a sort of uh, what the Gith takes is also the bounty of their dragon, and obviously, the more higher rank you are, the better shit you get. So the dragon gets better shit. So
You're a collective horde by proxy. Wow.
yeah, I
That's
think that's
actually
the
a
idea.
good deal for the dragons if you think about it.
I suppose, but it's sort of part of the appeal of having a horse is you get to sit on it.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Some people do that around here. I only just became a knight, so I haven't really talked for it. Technically, I should be swapping out for an adult dragon, but yeah.
I can't imagine a dragon too good to sit on their own horde. Wow.
Well,
There are lots
but
of different dragons. Maybe red dragons do it this way.
That doesn't sound right.
I don't I don't know dragons.
the red dragons are commanded by Tiamat to do these things. And Tiamat is, the meanest bitch of them all.
Meaner than Blacketh?
Probably. That Blacketh came back alive after dealing with Tiamat, and Mother Gith didn't. So I imagine Blacketh is probably was stronger than Gith, is stronger now than Gith ever was. Dragons quake at her walking by. You saw how powerful she was. That was a fraction of what she did. From what I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to think about being telekinetically slammed into a wall and held there for a minute or two.
Sorry.
You should have tried defending against her.
You did well. There was some very good combat.
Sort of difficult to see some of it with my head being pinned against a pillar, but I assume based on the result that you did well.
I didn't die immediately.
So
That
again,
is
you did well.
I endured, and perhaps that's more than most people, but there is no doubt in my mind. Had she wanted me dead, I'd be dead.
I'm inclined to agree that we were ants. Really. Be honest with me. How confident are you that she'll follow through? What are the odds that the second the Illithid show up that she decides that the Gith Sarai are a greater target? and just abandons the fight altogether.
The Illithid are coming for the planet. Like I said, I don't I don't know how it happened exactly, but I don't think they have to land here. The weapon seems like it can be used from outside of the atmosphere. I don't think they're going to come in to engage.
Um, I mean, it's been a while, so just trying to jog memory a bit. I'm pretty sure they used the weapon in Kryn space, and they're coming to take out the Gift Yankee to recharge it.
That
Yeah.
is correct.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is recharged, but if it is recharged the same way that it dispels charge, that can be done from outside the atmosphere of the planet itself.
Yeah, it feeds on. It hit whatever. I don't
Thessalos.
know. Thessalos, thank you. Jesus. So many Thess names, Greek. Yeah, hit them. It took the Gets Your Eyes power, went off to shoot something else up.
Yeah.
It's going to come here to
Well,
absorb this one.
it was. It had to at least enter limbo to harvest the Gifts Arise. So
Did they?
I'm pretty sure.
You
I
would
can't
be
think.
surprised if something could absorb life force across a plane of existence. That would be godlike power. That's
Well, no, I don't mean from. Okay, so like if you take the planet itself, like okay, so not on the planet, but just like right outside the planet. It doesn't have to be from across the plane, but it can be just from outside the atmosphere so that it never has to land or even come in to the
yeah.
planet's atmosphere. Um,
I
Yeah, it has to be in a certain range, is
I
what you're saying.
suppose, but I mean,
and so
I,
the things that I'm wondering are, do we get everyone on Dragonback, get them off planet so when this thing goes to come into the atmosphere, we surround it? I suppose I'm thinking of strategy because they're going to just poof and they're going to bamf in. They're not going to fly in. And do we want to try to get other allies
we
to
don't
this
have
space?
we don't have command. And while we may have, let's say, free passage for now, I don't think that will extend to anyone we know if we can even reach them.
We weren't going to suggest everyone land. We'll keep them outside the atmosphere and suggest that they leave when the illithid is gone. Let them scatter for safety.
Said says, or Hassan, you could perhaps do as she gloated about. Take command. Become you. No.
I don't want to be a lich.
I don't. Then don't be a lich. Do it your way. He says, from the histories, there have been many Vlaakiths, multiple Vlaakiths who have led the Githyanki people. But our Vlaakith, she is the longest reigning, the most powerful because she became a lich. But they have not all been.
Basson, how do you feel about the whole thing? As in what you were told?
I feel like right now I cannot beat her. It was all I could do to defend. I'm good. But as they would say on The Rock, God damn.
Well, I would only say to focus on ourselves and our own actions. We don't have command of the Githyanki, and the Githzerai are fully capable of handling themselves. We're just one ship, one crew.
The Githzerai will follow me, and if I can find the Shasau they will too, but I have no idea where they are. Nor do I have any idea how to find them. I just know that their base is somewhere on Tunarath, which seems like a pretty large place.
But they're here?
This is the center of their philosophy.
Okay, well, do you have a means of contacting them? Or we could even consult the mirror and see if they're here. If they're on the same plane, we'll be able to find them.
Maybe. Maybe.
Is there no way of reaching out with your psionics?
That too.
I guess he would be your father, kind of.
That is weird.
Jeez,
Wait.
Weird.
They're my parent boat. Oh. Oh. She just kind of blinks as she figures out who was dad.
Should we do something?
I can't think about this right now. I have a war to fight. So, I do not know that my psionics. Does she still have your Laka's earring?
I don't know. Do you use it in your inventory?
It should still be in her ear. I don't think she's ever taken it off.
Then,
I have no idea how to do this, but let's give it a shot.
It's ascending, right?
Well, she doesn't have sending as a spell.
But I mean the earring. That's what the earring does, right?
Oh, yeah, essentially.
Yeah, okay. So you want to send?
Yep.
All right. Give them 25 words.
The Illithid attacked Limbo and killed most of the Githzerai. They're coming to Tunarak next, putting together defenses. Where to find the Shasau.
Love you, bye.
Yeah, love you, bye. Okay. You get back. Actually, I gotta see if it crosses the plains. And alas, it does. It's distorted. It's hard to hear. Here. Tread very carefully and speak to Warlord Zetkrir. Go cautiously and of the utmost discretion. We will meet you.
And Bisan will say, that worked. I have a point of contact.
Yankee, or Githyanki. Saeed squints and says, who?
It's a warlord. His name is Zed Career.
His mouth literally just hangs. Warlord Secreer? The
Yeah,
Warlord Secreer?
I don't know, Saeed. That was
Blackith's second in command, leader of her armies?
I don't know this name. I've never heard it. I was told this was the person I should contact and that I needed to be discreet.
I would say so. Warlord Secreer? He looks dumbfounded. And to put forth, like he said it, like this guy's the right hand of Laka. This is the leader of her armies. When she goes on campaign, he's at the head of the army. So this is the second most powerful person in all of the Githyanki race.
It should be easy
So,
to meet with him then, because we'll need to talk about defenses, yes?
you understand the word discreet, Saeed? Yes?
I've heard of it.
Well, maybe you need to start practicing some of this.
He raised his sword to Vlaakith.
She lied.
I'm sorry, Saeed.
We knights go to Vlaakith for our final ascension to be taken to paradise by her, but to learn that she simply feasts on us, uses us to add to her own strength. This is not the promise we were made. And if I were to say anything, I would be slain as a heretic. She is.
So say nothing. Act swiftly and quietly. You're good at that. It's how you got on our ship.
I know of. I do not prefer it, but we are raiders after all. We know how to ambush well enough.
So this is like a social ambush, sort of?
I'm thinking I will stand in the back and be silent, as how I will probably go about this, if you're concerned.
If discretion is needed, then if you can find where this warlord's located, I can teleport you to them within a certain distance. I just need to know where I'm aiming. Then you can zip right inside without anyone seeing you.
Then perhaps we should look in the mirror.
That would be
Let Nigel find him.
useful.
He is not hard to find. I wish to seek him. He's in the biggest fortress, after Blackett's, of course.
Yes, but I need to make sure he's alone for what I have to say.
While
Must do it sooner
they're
rather than later. You'll be busy soon enough rallying the armies. Sorry, Red Up.
no, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. I was just going to say, while they're having this discussion, Arendo's just going to have a walk around Saeed's home and just see if you can see any gems worth about 300 in gold or anything like that.
Yeah, you're looking at maybe an investigation check.
Okay. Oh no, three. Bad.
Um, yeah, you're just like
That's fine.
crystal ball, no. Flame tongue dagger, no. Yeah, there's a lot of wealth in here. You're just struggling to find that specific item. You could ask him. You might know where it is or have it.
Yeah, I
If
will
not,
do it.
if not, you could probably get it at a vendor for like 100 gold pieces.
Probably.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's why I just thought I'd have a look around while I'm here. But if we're gonna pass some shops, that is something I do want to do, or a vendor of some sort if we can.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you guys head out of the street, head over to your ship to try and make contact. You definitely go down the street. Some Githyanki is like, gemstones, gemstones for, if you want to make rings or something on your spare time, gemstones. And he like puts his hand into like a large bowl, like one would have a candy bowl, and just kind of like emeralds and sapphires and diamonds just like flow through his fingers as he does so lazily.
Ah, hello, sir. How much are your gems worth?
Uh, about nothing these days. Why? You're looking into getting this jeweling or something?
Uh, yes, I am looking to use some gems for
All right.
jewelry. Yes, yes.
Okay. Well, what do you want? What do you want specifically? You want the blue ones, green ones? Like he clearly doesn't have a large idea of what he actually has on his hands, but or he does and just doesn't care. But he's like, oh, that's a very fine cut emerald, sir. Why?
Yeah.
But what exactly do you need?
A diamond, worth 300 GP.
He goes, oh, one of these? Sure. He like tosses on the table like it's a coin. And he'll sell to you for 150.
Do you have any more?
Yeah. He goes into pulls out a little box and opens it. Oh, it's like the Pulp Fiction chest, and he's got a shit ton of them. He's like, how much do you want?
I'll tell you what. I'll take 5 for 500.
Sure. Yeah, why not? He'll
Cool.
throw them to you. So you take 500, so each one will be worth 200. Yeah, it's basically half price on all.
All right.
items.
Okay.
So you're getting double for your value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Best bit of coin I've made today. Great. Thank you. What about you all? You want anything? You getting into jewelry too? Like, got what are they called? Sapphires. I have some rubies too from a pirate cove.
I do love jewelry, but
Actually, the rubies are regular price. We like to put them in the armor. So, but everything else, yeah, it's dirt cheap. I mean, got
not something
obsidian
I
glass.
need.
If you want some obsidian glass. What did you say? Sorry.
No, not anything I need.
No, but when this battle is done, I think I want some fancy armor.
Talk to Greg up the street. I mean, cool, get the name up the street.
Great.
I was gonna say Greg the Githyanki.
Greg the sauce.
Greg the Saw.
There you go. I've gifified it.
There you go. Yeah, there we go. There we are. Yeah, that's right. Kriag. Incredible.
Craig.
Craig. Yeah, that's right. That's great. Yeah, you go up the street, maybe you see some like Githyanki woman kind of. She's just got like plate mail just hung around everywhere, just in like beautiful fashion. Some of them battle worn, some of them not.
Unfortunately, I spent like 6 grand on armor back on Thessalis, and then so I don't have any money right now.
Yeah.
I can loan you some if you wish to buy something.
It should be a nice thing to celebrate when I'm done. What I have is serviceable.
So he goes, what do you want? What are you looking for?
I had wanted to improve my armor.
Oh, we
It
can
is
do
fine.
that. All right.
I'm good.
Hmm.
We'll stop at Krayag's shop. Okay.
Yeah, you stop at Krieg's shop. You'll see that like it's actually funny. Hanging from the stalls is like Githyanki armor, where it's got the like the astral sort of like spinning motions around it, and like the bronze gilding along the side of the steel plate that's layered with like the ruby inlays. That is very much the Githyanki armor, and you see like next to a smelter in a big heaping pile in the corner is just like half plate mail, just like sitting in like a heap, like almost like a junk pile of like very fine, well-to-do armor that they're clearly melting down into ingots. You go, welcome to my shop. I am Krieg, the armorer. What can I do for you? You want to get Yankee armor?
She's actually wearing Githyanki half plate, and she said,
Hello, fellow Githyanki. How can I? Would you wish to be properly armored today?
I'm about to
I,
do something. Oh, sorry, you go.
I, yeah, she would, I need armor that befits my station.
Ah, yes. What is your rank?
Night
Princess.
Archon.
Night Archon? What's a Night Archon?
Let's just say night. It'll be easier.
Ah, you are a knight. Where's your... And Said's like, I'm holding it for her. It's mine. He points to his own silver greatsword and goes, ah, you're a squire. Very well. All right. Let me arm you. And he will, he'll go and find you some, Yankee armor.
Actually, this is gonna be a real deep cut.
Yeah, sure.
This is all the way from the Vosh got and never used. I throw the root around to the very bottom of his bag and take out the Gith Yankee Greatsword schematic.
Oh, okay.
Is this a use to you? I've had this for ages.
He'll go, yeah, yes. No, this is immense. Yes, I'll take it. He like grabs at it.
Yeah.
He'll take it and go, for this, just take the armor, it'll be fine. But yes, let me give you some armor. Yeah, no, that's probably the most valuable thing. But he's like, diamonds and emeralds, look at them all. Haha, this is the most valuable thing. That is probably on the street right now. So he takes that and he'll say, half plate or full plate?
Half plate, please.
Half plate. And he will produce for you. I just want to check something, just in case there's some extra fun stuff out here on the. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Hang on.
I forgot about those schematics.
I did too. Damn,
We've had them forever.
I've had that's one of those things like you play the game. It's like, oh, you got this item at the very beginning of the game. It'll be useful later. Final act. Oh yeah, you have the thing.
Yeah. Oh, you got the thing. Yeah, he's gonna give you something nice for what you've given for. I'm just gonna check to see if I got anything extra special for you. Okay. He's gonna provide you with plus one half plate. That'll be considered Githyanki armor. It is new. It is not someone else's. It is yours. He says, freshly forged. Puts it on the table, and it's got all the leather strappings and little revealing here, little revealing there. It's got that sort of almost Spartan look to it. Rubies inlaid into it. Steel, bronze. It is very fine armor. The armor you've had is also very fine, but it was someone else's. You kind of had to like fit into it well enough, a little uncomfortably. But this is like sized for you. And yeah, you are now well equipped with Githyanki half plate plus one.
Thank you, Captain.
I've been sat on that for so long, and none of us wield great swords, so I just sort of thought that if anyone wanted that, it would be one of these people.
May those
I don't,
schematics bring you everything you want in your life.
Oh,
parting gift
thanks.
from my father, I suppose.
Ah, your father must have been a great knight.
He was.
Or smith of knights.
Something like that.
He was.
Um, Saeed will kind of look at him and goes, he was a Vosh. And the guy will be like, ah, he was a Vosh, keeper of the young. Yes, indeed, a place of great honor amongst our people. Which, fun fact, that Varsh is, I imagine you probably know this already.
I didn't know this. So this
Oh,
is
you
such
didn't know
news.
this.
I had no idea.
Varsh is the title used by the Githyanki who keep the eggs and protect the eggs and hatch the eggs.
Damn, that was
So-
a
There
crazy
you go.
backstory that
It's-
actually Varsha's name was like named by a gift.
Isn't that wild? Isn't
It's
that
cool.
some crazy prophetic wild bullshit right there? That's awesome. Where did you come up with the name?
I think I was just looking at like Hadozi like naming conventions and just chose something that vaguely fit.
That's some wild coincidence, my friend, because that's exactly what he did. He raised an egg to
Yep.
be specific.
Yeah.
Incredible, incredible.
That is so perfect.
Probably isn't in your wheelhouse, but do any of you, does anyone here happen to sell potions?
Oh, sure, potions. Go to G3 up the street, and he will. Yes, he he handles potion sales.
Thank you, and I'll stroll on over.
Yeah, you see some guy's got a potion stand. He goes, what do you want?
Psychic resistance, lots of it.
Fine. You will. Ooh, that's a good. I'll say he's got some. He says, sure, I made some for fun the other day. As you can imagine, they go pretty quick around here.
I can imagine.
Or actually, of course they don't. All Gith are resistant. We've got tons of them. We don't need them. The fuck? Here, have as many as you want. And he'll happily provide you with potion of resistance. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, I guess Bassam resists, so I'll just get like one for myself, one for Arendelle.
Okay.
I also guess one for Tide
most-
Walker,
Yeah.
and I guess Callistra. I mean, she's an alchemist in her own right. She should be smart enough to have one prepared given what we're fighting, but I have a feeling that she won't. So,
That will be, he'll say, yeah, like 100 gold each. Why not? Sure.
all right, so that's
They're
4.
barely worth the creation costs.
It's truly terrible how worthless they are, but I want them anyway.
I know, they're so worthless. I mean, we're all resistant to psychic. When you find one out in the wild and you're raiding, you're like, I guess I'll throw it in. You know? But yeah, sure. Have them.
Imagine if you trade with outsiders.
Could you imagine?
I'll give one to Rendell. Just straight away. Here you go. You probably will need this.
Yes.
Outsiders. I like you. You're funny.
By any chance, and I guess I point vaguely in the direction of like the second largest building in the city. What is that building?
He goes, this is the Warlord's Fortress, of course. You have a sharp eye for fortresses.
It's in the blood. I have an instinctive feeling for good places to keep
Sit.
Go.
valuables.
Yes. I am sure the Warlord Set Creer has the finest of Boring loot.
Hmm.
No, he probably has the finest loot. Unlike diamonds and potions of psychic resistance and useless shit like that.
Hmm. Anyways, thank you for that. I might just go, I don't know, admire it from afar.
Very well. It is a, it is a common pastime here. So fair enough. Bye. Good sir.
Well, let's go see it.
All right. Yeah, you wander on over. And sure enough, you're gonna see like a massive Githyank, and it probably sits at the, if I'm not mistaken, it probably sits at the base, of like the head. Oh no, that's the dock. My apologies. Give me a second. Let me just do a little peek at the imagery here. No, at the length of the six arms, there's like towers and fortresses and whatnot. And there's many fortresses, but one of the largest ones is uh, what would be the creature's upper right arm, which is the arm that is closest to Valakith's palace, and is
Hmm.
certainly the largest black fortress. Not by much, but towering. Multiple watchtowers, a huge citadel, fortress, dragons sort of grasp onto the side of the panels and fly away. It has its own Spelljammer dock. It's humongous. It is a castle, and yeah, you can mosey on over.
Like from the exterior of this like massive fortress, could I like take, I guess, like a educated guess on like where, I don't know, like his private room would be, or where like or his, I guess audience here was too public, but like somewhere, I don't know, where he just like would be by himself.
Very difficult with the inlay of the tower, but I will say make me an investigation check to kind of make a educated guess.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You think that he would probably, like, of a place this size, he would probably have an entire tower or wing dedicated to his just like personal use, like
Yeah,
his
that's
home.
exactly the kind of thing I'm hoping for.
Yeah, and there's a number of towers. Um, I'll tell you what. I'll say that there are three towers that look like could be it. It's a little like standing outside of a house that you've never been in and judging where the
Yeah,
master bedroom is, right?
pretty much, yeah.
So there's three towers you think that could be it.
Yes, I think I could fly over and like look, but there's dragons. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you see like an ancient dragon like roosting on the top of like a massive battlement. Probably an adult. It's an adult actually. They only have adults. It's the pact.
I can
Do
take a
you
while. I have like a vague idea of where he probably is or where he will be in time, but can't pin it down.
like, let's just be sensible about this. Why don't we just go in, ask to speak to him for the reason that we want to, for defensive reasons, and then see if we can get him on his own.
That doesn't sound immensely discreet.
Well, the discreet part is what Basalt wants to talk to him about. The defense of the planet. That's a good way to get in. I mean, what would you do if someone just walked into your room?
I'd probably fight them.
It's reasonable. Let us be introduced first. That way he's less likely to attack me when I show up in his room.
Oh, well, we'll try the direct approach.
In this first meeting, I will not mention my personal business with him.
I suppose it'll help me in the long run. If I have a better idea of the interior, I'll be able to pinpoint teleportation.
Sounds like a better idea.
In that case,
So then
Sam, best you take the lead.
I will look at Saeed and we'll go forward.
Hey, you go forward. The paladin and the sorcerer look at the fighter and go, "You should speak." A unique party we have. Yeah, you wander in. There's gonna be this, person, the steward. Sure, why not? We don't have receptionists, we have stewards in such palaces. Goes, "Who are you that comes before the fortress of Zetkr?" Sorry, cold.
I am here by the Lord of Vlakith. Tell the warlord I am here for him.
Ah, very well. I will tell him immediately. And we'll go. And we'll come back. We'll say, right this way. And we'll take you to go see the warlord himself. You are taken into an audience chamber where the warlord probably has a bit of a throne of his own. It is not anything of the likes of what Blackett sits upon, but it is a warlord's throne that is decorated with the heads and blades of many fallen warriors before him. It is just like everything else in Tunarath, it is a bit of a trophy unto itself. It is the trophy of a warlord who has seen many long hundreds of years of battle. You walk in, you see he's scarred. You see that he is his eyes sort of gleam with a dark power beneath them at all times. This is a gift beyond the talents of what normal Githyanki have been taught, to be sure, and one who is probably similarly powerful, like nowhere near on Blackett's level, but similarly is a cut above the rest. You enter. There are many guards in the room. Zekrir, oh, he has such a name. Zekrir, Zekrir. Okay, we'll go with that. He's got apostrophes between the R's, so whatever. Zekrir sort of looks and says, he goes, "Welcome. You've come to speak of defense and strategy? You've come to speak on behalf of Blacketh? Who are you?"
My name is Bisane Sandro. We've come to talk about what is coming so that we can coordinate the defense. We are the ones who have the intelligence on the Illithid and their new weapon.
He'll signal with a hand for his guards to leave, and the room will vacate. And he'll have you all approach very close to the throne, in fact. Like, he keeps you coming until you guys are like steps away. He'll sort of lean forward to the point where you guys are not speaking in hushed tones, but certainly you're still having a conversation, but not loud enough that anything could be heard by someone peeping at the door. He says, "I have heard the name Basona Sandro before from friends abroad. I have been told to expect you."
Well, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Etherith will use subtle spell and cast telepathic bond without vocal or material components.
All right. In that moment, he'll kind of give you a nod in your head. He'll say, "Very wise," and he'll sit back and kind of like he'll kind of just speak kind of. It's hard to focus on a mental conversation and a normal conversation at the same time. Like the human brain isn't technically capable of multitasking; it's capable of switching between tasks very quickly. So probably it'll be like you'll say something aloud, and kind of it becomes this really discordant, like pausing conversation that happens where he's like, "Yes, and we'll see to it that your ship is well equipped." But on top of it, we will have the telepathic conversation. Zekrier says, even in this space, be cautious what is said, for the overlord of this place is a great and powerful being, and a paranoid one at that. So why have you come? Why have you been sent?
For 2 reasons. One, and she'll completely brief on the Illithid situation.
He interrupts you at a certain point.
Yeah.
He says, yes, I'm aware of the impending doom upon our people and have been told to make preparations thus far. What else?
I've come to unify our people. We've been separate for millennia. I think that is enough.
He says, there's only one way to do that. Blackness. She can no longer be. And she is, as I've said, quite paranoid. I expect destroying her will be an impossible task. Saeed will say, sort of like look at you, Hassan, say, unless we had something that was immensely of great, immense interest to Lakith that interested and stole her attention whenever it arrived. Sort of looks at you, Hassan. And Zekrier said, suppose we have no such thing.
We do.
Well, what is this?
Her daughter.
Lakith is a lich. She can produce no children.
And yet she did.
Looks around the rest of you, and he's a little bewildered. Oh, go ahead.
It is true.
That is.
She said it herself.
She did say that.
On the lips of Lakith herself. Look at Saeed and says, and what if he is a knight loyal to the Lakith? How can he be trusted? And Saeed will say, I have learned the truth of the supposed paradise she offers knights. If that isn't enough for you, then nothing will be. Warlord kind of gives one of those. He's like, fair enough.
He has saved my life twice, though. And he stood between me and Vlaakith, so that's enough for me.
Sighs. This is to end the line of Vlaakith. Vlaakith is unity, fear and beauty, life and unlife. Something will need to follow her, even if she could be destroyed. Is that to be you then? For you would have grounds to do so. The monarch to follow a monarch.
It does not have to be me. I am willing to do it.
Zekrier said, there had been an idea amongst the Shisal Kul. The idea of my leadership being utilized. lies to unite the people under the Shisal Kul subtly. as an idea that has been thrown around. But it's for me to lead would be the end of the line of Vlacus. A risky maneuver. One that would have to be created on the foundation of an idea of her assassination. That there is evil who had done evil to our queen. There would need to be a scapegoat, an assassin to point the target at, justice to be paid. Is one of you to pay this then, to assassinate Vlacus, to become the effigy, the sacrifice. You must understand, you could not harbor in a new regime without someone paying the blame. Without someone to come forward and cast down the enemy and say, I have claimed the head of that who has slain Vlacus.
Can we not blame this on the prophet? Who is coming?
Unless the prophet himself assassinates Vlacus, which I say. Do you know how a lich is slain? The only way to slay a lich, to truly destroy one.
I know nothing of liches,
Do-
to be honest with you.
I feel like I should know.
Yeah, make me an Arcana check. I feel like you should know as well.
As I roll a natural one on that, for some reason, 10.
Take advantage. Take it 2 loves.
Yeah.
Take it 2 loves this boy.
Okay, 28. There we go.
There we go.
So, just a second there, I was like, hang on, I don't know anything. Oh, you
fantastic.
destroy the phylactery.
Yes.
They,
Yes.
wherever she stores her mortal soul.
Yes. She'll look to Saeed and says, tell them of your paradise. What happens? Saeed says, when a knight has gained enough honor with Vlacus, he or she is called to her to be taken to paradise to be honored for all time. I expect this is where she consumes them for the might of her own gain. And the warlord says, you understand what this means, yes? In order to consume the soul to bind it to her own, she must use the phylactery. This creature must die in the vicinity of her phylactery. And if they go to the castle to die and never to be seen again, that means the phylactery must be within the palace. So our plan becomes very simple. You, Pisana Sandro, must distract Vlacus. Someone else must find and destroy the phylactery. Now the issue is phylacteries are very hard to destroy. We will not know how to destroy it until we find it. And that may require anything. A hard, difficult task. Perhaps having Tiamat swallow it, or having it thrown into the river Styx in the outer plains, or destroyed under the mental weight of the power of Menurag. It's anyone's guess what is going to actually be able to destroy the phylactery once it's found.
I like this River Styx idea.
Well, this is just one of many possible ways it can be destroyed. Many phylacteries are destroyed by the river Styx, but not all. I have studied in my many years of spare time these phylacteries, how they're destroyed. Depending on the lich, the circumstances are different case to case. So finding it is only the first part. Surviving long enough to have it destroyed is another. People need to perform a raid like none other that's been performed in ever in Githyanki history.
With that 28, do I know that, like, I don't know this even out of character, like, if you steal, like, a phylactery, does the lich know where it is at all times?
Well, you know everything the warlord has just said.
Yeah.
But you would, not inherently, but a lich, and to be clear, Blackith, her knowledge is the accumulation of like a conclave of
Yeah.
mages. You would be amazed if she didn't have certain magical defenses, divination, whatever put in place to alert her.
And I suppose simply stealing it and finding a method to destroy it in the long term isn't so easy when no doubt she has it under constant surveillance.
Do you think one of your
Yes.
sisters would be able to either divine the nature of proper destruction or obscure its location with their magics?
Warlord says no good. I've already tried to have divinations done upon it. It seems to be immune to it. It cannot be found or knowledged of through divination magic.
Rude.
I am capable of spelling magic, but if well, a mage of her skill likely has it under divination spells of an immense strength that would be hard, maybe not impossible to remove.
And we have this war coming about.
Would not the war itself be a distraction?
Yes, it would be a fine distraction.
But would she leave the palace herself?
Of course. She would wish to be battling in the front lines. In fact, if this thing is as she says it is, can absorb the psionic power of most, she will need to lead the army.
Then maybe we smell it. We send a small away team to the palace while the rest of us fight.
Issue is this as well. Hypothetically, you get into Vlakith's castle. You make your way around the security blanket of magical labyrinths that fill the castle. You defeat whatever defenses are before you, dispel the divination powers, and you actually learn what it is capable thereafter. And then in that grand scheme, get away, you're going to need to have to go precisely where in the multiverse you must go instantaneously. Before she finds out what happens, appears herself and crushes you to bits. You'll need to take it, find out how to destroy it, and then I expect plane shift immediately to where you are supposed to go, where she may very well be waiting anyway. But even if you don't do that, everything will have to happen in immense, precise fashion. She'll need to be occupied. It'll need to happen at the heat of battle. But it is possible. You're going to need to have the power to plane shift. Now, there's two ways of doing this. Either you have such power, which I don't know if you have.
I'm pretty sure my robe won't work here because I think this is the astral plane.
This is the astral suit, yes.
Yeah, my robe will not work.
You either need to find a scroll, which will not be easy to find, not here on Tunarath even. You'll need to find someone capable of the plane-shifting power, which would be a gift of significant psionic power, power that I do not personally possess. My power is more divine and paladin-based. Or, and this is the worst of the options, but possibly the most feasible, you'll need to steal a ship, an Illithid ship. They're capable of plane shifting. They're sturdy. Blackith found out you had it and went abroad, it might be able to survive a second before being whisked away to another plane.
That sounds like the most unsavory and best option.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it within my ability to convince Vlakith to use her powers of omnipotency, which she can do once a day, to better protect the Githyanki for the battle to come, which will give you a buffer. We'll need to do this in precise order. Enter the war, enter the battle. During the battle, vanish to the castle, infiltrate the castle, find the phylactery, dispel its divinations and defenses, use a simple spell. I can provide you a scroll if you do not have access to it, and identify to learn how to destroy it. Immediately teleport aboard an illithid ship, which was hopefully already claimed in the heat of the battle. Use it to plane shift to the destination required, destroy Blackith and her phylactery, return to the battle, win, and either me or you, Bisan, take command of the Githyanki in the battle. And in its victory, the sovereignty will be sealed through blood, through victory.
So the only hard part about that is obviously finding it and taking down the defenses. Everything else we can do.
Can I make an Arcana check to know if there are alternate uses for this phylactery? Like, so destroying it would be nice. What if I want to use it myself?
There is no doubt alternate uses. Absolutely. Certainly more complex. I would say the risk factor is fairly high, but there is a point at it. If you were the one to cast the Identify on it, it would need to be destroyed rather quickly, because Blackith would know. She's powerful enough to quickly bamf around and find you guys and, confront you, so it would be good to get just this phylactery taken care of as quick as possible. But if you were to use the Identify, you would learn valuable information about how phylactery works. And perhaps, if you were so inclined one day, make your own.
Because I have, I have agendas, I have desires of godly power, and
indeed,
just nicking Vlaakith's godly artifact could be useful.
Yeah, the problem is that it's tied to her, so you would need to. Unfortunately, it must be destroyed to destroy Blackith, but there's valuable information to be learned from it before it's destroyed.
Now, I'm not really one to put my neck on the line in this way, really, but I have the means to probably dispel divination upon it. I can cast, if you can provide a scroll, I can cast Identify. The defenses, well, that's to be a bit more of a, that'll be harder to handle. I can certainly detect magical defenses, but as opposed to disarming or avoiding them, that's another beast altogether.
Blackith is a power of great magic, not mechanic. I expect whatever traps she has in place were set by her personally, and she is a great mage. She is no trap maker. If you have the power to dispel magic, then that should suffice for most if you have the power.
Very well.
Good.
Plane shifting. Unfortunately, the only plane I can move to at will is this one.
Then you'll need someone to secure a nautiloid for you in the course of the battle. Perhaps your crew to your ship.
That can be done.
Can do that.
I'm inclined to. I would wish to buy whoever is going down there as much time as possible. Who knows what defenses you'll face, or who knows how many enchantments there may be. I am tempted to say that me and you, Basan, are there next to Blackith, to distract her, to waylay her in case she discovers early on that her phylactery is under threat. Keep her eyes focused elsewhere.
I agree.
Then 3 teams. One for the phylactery, one for securing the nautiloid, one for distracting Blackith. I will leave it to you all to decide who goes where, but I will need to be at Blackett's side.
As will I.
Oh,
Do you want me to take the Nautiloid?
You have a better, well, I think you're probably better at commanding the crew than I am, and I'll be needed to do the stealing.
man, guys, this is gonna be like a full Empire Strikes Back situation. It's gonna be so cool.
Actually, yeah.
I was like, I'll be honest, man. Above table, I was sitting around going like, I want to have like an Empire Strikes Back final battle. Like, how am I gonna do this? Like, how am I gonna like make this work? But it figured itself out. Goes very well. I expect it'll be some time before we must come to the final conclusion of our battles. So our final plans must be laid. He is going to take a ring off of his finger, and he is going to give it to you, Etherith, as you seem to be the most Arcana inclined.
Yep.
This is a ring of telepathy. Use it to contact me.
Very well.
So, we were saying, and good luck to us all. Hopefully this doesn't get us all killed.
If it does, it was a good time while it lasted.
Sure. Right. And he'll, and then out loud he sort of says, as you guys have been like, yes, archers. Yes, walls. Yes, the walls. To try to focus, you probably try to do more effort around the end there. You're like, yeah, well, lots of ships. It goes, good, yes, planning is complete. Leave me now, there is much to do before the final assault.
We will turn off and leave.
All right, you guys turn around
And as we walk out, I'm gonna say to Saeed, so if you teach me Draconic, does that mean I can have a dragon?
you would get Yankee.
I mean, apparently I am a Yankee.
I imagine Blacketh will be happy to grant you a dragon daughter of the Lich Queen.
She didn't grant you a dragon. You took your dragon. I watched you do it.
Yes, I took a small one.
Then I will take a small one too.
All right, you must kill a Githyanki knight
Why?
because you must become a knight to have a dragon.
I'm already a knight.
Yes, not by. Just kind of. Because not by Githyanki standards.
Okay, then I will have an egg, and I will raise the egg, and it will be my dragon from the beginning.
Great. Fantastic.
Anyone who can make an insight check would know she's teasing him.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He's like, fantastic. I hope that works out for you. And you guys meander away with a coup, I might say. A coup in the works. Fantastic. Why don't we go to our break? That's about halftime. And when we come back, we'll begin to plan a heist, baby.
Yeah, this does have the Empire Strikes Back, very heist kind of. I love heists.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love the whole Ocean's 11 kind of, and I've never known how to do that in D&D because there's so many working pieces, but I've always thought that was cool as fuck. So
yeah, the difficulty with setting up a heist is like setting the framework that it's too dangerous to just go running in. Well, we're doing that in Dragon Heist for our Sharn game. So they're heisting House Tarkanan, actually. They're doing a heist on House Tarkanan's hideout.
Man, I wish there was something we could do to help them. There's nothing would make me happier than to be able to do something inadvertently that helped those folks do well. Because you know, confusion to House Tarkanan. Fuckers.
They've learned some very tremendously interesting things about House Tarkanan that I love. I love. Actually, I
Oh,
like House. I'll tell you, they learned. They basically got into the leaders. I'm not going to give you too much lore that would be relevant to you guys, but they find the leader's hideout, and they find out the truth about House Canon, about its inception, which is that basically during the last war, the British government rounded up aberrant dragon marks and trained them to become Black Ops Suicide Squad and launched them against other nations. And they decided that they were done being sent on suicide missions, so they went rogue and established the House in Sharn, and are basically like, fuck the world because you said fuck us. That's kind of that's the deal. And I think that's awesome. I love it. I actually really like House Tarkanan.
I can give you another. This is from uh this is from Keith Baker's blog.
Yeah.
But apparently the whole it comes aberrant dragon marks are from two opposing houses, and
Yeah.
that's the only way. Propaganda. They
Yeah.
did that. They did that. That propaganda was put out there to solidify the houses, um, but largely propaganda and unnecessary.
Well, I mean, Derek came to me because I said because Fjarlin, the Baroness Fjarlin said like, oh, they're all evil, they're all terrorists, and they're like, we hunt them down. And then Derek came to me like, it was above table, and he was like, that's not the truth. Like it did like is that, did I hear that wrong? Was that like a mistake? I was like, you heard what you heard. That's what she said. And
And
that's
and that might be what she believes, because all of this happened before she was alive. Like, even though she's 350 years old, the stuff with the aberrant dragon marks, I want to say, goes back like 700 years.
yeah.
I'm sure there are
Oh
elves
yeah.
alive who remember it,
Well,
but
the
she
War of the
wouldn't.
Mark, right?
Yeah.
Before the last war. So she was probably around for the War of the Mark. That was last war was 100 years. The War of the Mark just was before that, I think. She might have been around for the War of the Mark, but I wouldn't be surprised if the 350-year-old Baroness had some inkling about all of that. But who knows? Who knows?
But
Maybe she doesn't.
whether she knows or not, that would absolutely have been the party line
Yeah.
for hundreds of years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Absolutely. And there
so
is something to be said. Like if you look at the aberrant dragon mark feat, it does say like take an extra flaw.
Yeah.
So it does literally make you a more untrustworthy, kind of cruel, evil person. And it depends, different flavors, but it's interesting. It's very interesting. Really, like, I love Eberron. Eberron's such an interesting setting. It's all gray. No one's good. except Orgrave. Orgrave's the only good person in all of Eberron. Everyone else is black and white, or is completely gray, and I love it.
yeah, but so are most living individuals. Are
Yeah.
Most of us live somewhere in the gray, where we have
Yeah.
things that are great about us, but we're also kind of assholes. Like, we all have our limits where we'll do stupid, shitty stuff. Like, even the
Yeah.
best of us.
Well, it's the whole thing where it's like power brings out the best and the worst in people, and it shows in Eberron. And I think that's why I like Orgrave, because he's like the only truly good aligned individual in all of the canon. It feels like everyone else is just like either evil or neutral.
Or
at
neutral.
best. Yeah, and he's the only guy because he was just like he was a kid and he got thrown into being like the leader of a lost people, and it's like, how is he not a good person? He's just got to be a good person, right? So no way, it's not.
I'm going to just throw this out as an idea that you can ponder and consider, and if you hate it, you can not do
Yeah.
it. But you've got two Eberron campaigns running. I think it would be cool if when we go to Sharn, a couple of folks from the other game, if they wanted to make guest appearances.
Yeah.
Like, I think the guest, because Teldori, Critical Role did it forever. I love guest appearances. Like,
think
I
it
am
would
cool
be-
with Finch
yeah.
coming in periodically, just every now and then,
Yeah.
because It's
I
cool.
think absolutely. I think it would be more fitting to have the Eberron guys guest appear in the Sharn game, just because like they're so based in Sharn and they're like a group and they've really got their own thing going on, whereas you guys are in like a sort of somewhat sandbox political situation. So it would make more sense for someone because you guys are also filthy fucking rich. So you guys pop in and be like, hey, I got a side quest for you or something. That could be cool.
Oh, we could do that.
That could be tight.
I think the reason I was mentioning it is because I know we are going to be in Sharn because there's a thing happening. There's a wedding thing
Yeah.
happening in Sharn. That's
Yeah.
kind of why I was bringing it up because like
No, that would be sweet. That would be sweet. I'm hoping that they have completed Dragon Heist by the time you guys get there and they're on the Mad Mage. Because then, like, Mad Mage format is like, you go into the dungeon as long as you want, and then you come out when you want to sell all your loot. And then they can pop out and see you guys and be like, side quest to give us a break from the dungeon. That could be fun.
that could be fun. Anyway,
yeah. All right.
I will let you take a little break and I'll talk to you in a bit.
Sweet. Be back in a minute.
Yeah, even if we'd said to her, well, black slave one. With you, do. Do you want a hot drink? Or was that a yes?
Oh man, this next session is gonna be dope. This plan you guys are coming up with.
So, sister, I know we've been planning to like fight a different prophet and all that, but I decided that we're going to just step that aside. Everyone else can deal with that. We're going to go rob the Lich Queen.
You do care. Oh man, if there's anyone to take, just bring
Yeah,
Callista. She'll be like,
I'm literally gonna
yay!
grab my two fellow Hecate believers and be like, okay, we're gonna do a thing.
We're gonna do a thing. Hey, in fairness, if there was like, if your fear is like divination, I mean, divination traps, what better to bring an expert diviner?
Pretty much. I'm like, I'm actually gonna do for navigation because like I can de solo deal with the traps. I have like magic detection, dispelling. Like that's not too bad. It's getting around without getting lost.
Yeah. Well, I've been using kind of standardized like whatever works for the blocks, but I'm gonna make them good blocks for next session
Okay,
for the
good.
heist. They'll be properly kitted. Honestly, in truth, Callinestra's is more powerful, but a simpler block to use.
Yeah.
Vivara's is like I think it's pretty exceptional for a diviner. But with that said, I will make sure they got the right things prepared. Let me put it that way.
Hmm.
Within their skill set, of course. But anyway, uh, folks, I will put this forth. You have a plan in motion, um, and you could be sure that the impending whatever death fucking planet thing will be here soon. Consider this your last chance to do things before the final battle. This is where that thing comes on the screen.
Yeah.
That is like it's time to complete all your side quests and shit that you haven't done yet because this is the point of no return. So Take it away. If that means you need to go to far-flung worlds, we'll find a way, and we'll expedite things to make sure that happens. You have the Githyanki in your back now. They have pretty powerful resources.
I don't think I've got anything
Okay.
that I need to do.
Yeah, that's okay. That's no problem.
That I can think of.
Check. Okay, I can't. I'm just like looking at spells because I'm trying to think like, is there scrolls I could use that would be useful for me here?
Well, this is also Tuner Wrath, baby. The
Yeah.
ratings of a
Oh, wow,
thousand worlds and all.
I mean, it turns out that I can't even, as a sorcerer, I can't actually cast Identify, so I'll need to bring Vivara anyway to actually use the scroll.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And she can also prep it. She's a wizard, right?
Yeah.
Also say, like, this is Tunerath. This is a buyer's market for some of the most exotic goods in the multiverse. If you guys want to,
I mean, I'm
buy some
poor.
cool
Like,
shit.
I was just thinking, I'm wearing an amulet that does that. She's wearing an amulet that does her no good. And she's still got the witch's hat, and she could probably trade that for something that would be great for her.
Yeah.
Because she's not a wizard, and so neither of those things are terribly helpful. Yeah, the psionic amulet,
You can also
and the
kit out.
witch's hat.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you can also, I don't know, if you guys have the money, I'm not keeping an eye on how much money you have. If you had a mind to, you can always, kit out whoever you needed to from your crew for.
Yeah, we should actually do that because we have I mean, if this is smoke 'em if you got 'em, we've got a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, this is definitely like prepare to use all these potions you've been saving for the whole game. The end of Dragon Age Origins.
You know something else that we can do since we're here? Why don't we get the personal vehicle repaired and operational?
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Because there are a
Good
bunch
idea.
of people who can pilot.
That is true. You do have an extra Spelljammer sitting around on your ship who kind of just is backup for Arian.
And if we can go absolutely anywhere, we could actually go back to Rock of Brawl and get paid up. Like we have a fuck ton. Like,
Yes.
do you understand how much money we have?
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm staring at my deck of many things like, wow, there's some really cool effects here.
Dude.
Unfortunately, if I draw the wrong thing, I will be like potentially trapped in a dungeon.
No, but you could trade that for something that you could
That is
you know what I'm saying?
true.
Or give it to
Yes.
Basan and trick Vlaakith into drawing all the cards at once.
See, yeah, but Blacketh is, if she was a wizard in life, that means she's smart.
She is wildly smart.
I feel like she would
She's
be
no
too
shit,
smart
probably
for that.
got like a 30 in, probably.
Never gonna draw it. But yeah, I mean, there's still 70 cards there, so there's like, it's valuable.
Yeah. Or you could just fuck around with it. I mean, fuck it.
Yeah, see, that's
Look,
very
the
tempting.
idea of boosting up my ace, like ability scores to 24 is very, very tempting. Unfortunately, I could also become an idiot.
And you just
No,
gotta draw
'cause,
another one to try and balance it out.
Didn't that already got drawn there, didn't it?
Oh yeah, but it appears back in the deck, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
right.
does.
I
In the
forgot
new
about that.
one, it appears
Only-
back.
Only the Fool or the Jester don't respawn. The rest, you could be, can come back.
The old deck, it used to be that they fell out, right?
Which
Yeah.
I like because that means eventually
Let's
you
do
don't
that.
have a deck. You don't have a deck anymore. I feel like every time you draw a card, the deck itself should be worth less,
Yeah.
as
Well,
opposed to you can draw the cards and it just never loses value. That's
There was two versions of the deck. There's one that comes with like I think half the cards, and another that comes with like, the full set. And guess what I found unpacking my bag?
Oh man.
so cool.
The 13 card deck is like doesn't have certain cards, like it doesn't have balance, commerce, or dungeon.
Yeah.
But we have unfortunately I have 22 card deck, so I got all of them. Dungeon could happen, void could happen, and then I'm like, well, I'm kind of stuck.
So you've already drawn gem, drawn. Oh, drawn fool because somebody
Yeah,
lost a level in there.
yeah. Fool's gone.
Um, no, that's still there.
Well, Fool's oh my God, Fool is way like weaker and well less damning in the new one. Holy,
Nobody's drawn void yet. That one's still floating around.
yeah.
Let's see. Change. Oh,
20,
we gotta get rid of balance. Balance has been drawn.
2024 Fool doesn't de-level you anymore. It just makes you just gives you disadvantage
Oh,
for
we using
72
that
hours.
2014 shit because that's what this is. This is what I got. I got 2014.
Okay. That scares me now.
Good, good, good.
I'm even
Beauty.
less inclined to draw it.
But think of all of the bad shit that's already been drawn that's out of the way.
This is true. What has okay? You said the Jester's gone. No, no, the Fool's gone. Gem is gone.
That's weird.
Was Talons taken?
No, I don't think Talons was.
I
No,
think
no,
there
that
was
wasn't
only
drawn.
two. I only remember two.
Oh,
Oh, the rogue. Yeah, NPC turns against you. I'm pretty sure rogue was drawn, wasn't it?
I know that Captain has a light had an alignment change. We don't know what that is. I need to look at the
Alignment is balance.
okay, alignment is balance. That's really different to what it is in
Oh, and
the
the int one. Yeah, the int one because you got one
yeah,
sticker, right? Which one was that?
that one is. I'm trying to find it. Was it? No, it wasn't that one. There's one
That's
that's like
your Urali or whatever it is. However you say it. Your
Yuri.
mind's. Oh no, that's the
Yeah,
Psychos. Hang on.
Urali is there's one that says like reduces wisdom or intelligence. I'm trying to find it. Is it puzzle? Puzzle. Yeah, puzzle was drawn.
Puzzle. Oh, is that from the new deck?
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
don't
the one that
know.
reduces your intelligence and wisdom by 1d4, and Chaplin became an idiot. So,
Well, that's not in the new deck or the old deck, so I don't even have to worry
oh,
about that anyway.
okay.
Okay, cool. Then I think we're good.
All right, there should be 17 cards left.
Okay, I'll kill it. Ooh, I got one extra card in here. But I think that's because puzzle
Yeah,
something got substituted for puzzle. So I'll just oh, it's idiot. It's the card is literally called idiot.
yeah, okay, yeah. The idiot
Yeah,
card.
let me get rid of that one. And then we're good. We're solid. Star. Where are you, idiot?
Yeah, typical idiot. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
that's Jester. There it is. Okay. So what are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
I'm just seeing like
You've got 17 cards left, did you say?
you got 17. Just seeing what's left because I may start drawing based on like what's been removed because the most dangerous one, the one that screws me over the most is dungeon because I'll be teleported to a unknown place
Yeah, but
where I can't be found.
you can astral see your way out of there.
That's true. You got
Uh,
the cloak.
Everything I'm wearing stays behind.
They transport you naked?
Yes, I get transported
Yeah.
fully naked to a
Rude.
prison,
It is
and
a
if
bit,
I
but
can't be located with divination, only by wish spell can I be found. Basically,
Blackith, can you find our friend?
it's just super. Yeah, I was drawing cards in preparation for this, and yeah,
Queen Blackith of the Gith Yankee. Can you find our Dragonborn? All right.
but the rest is actually and okay. Avatar of Death is a little scary, but we can beat that. Plus, it says
Yeah.
half. Oh, it's half a hip potato. It's easy to kill. What the hell? I
All
have no
right.
hit
So we
points.
got this,
he's easy
guys.
to kill anyway. I've just rolled 1d17.
Okay.
Oh, I got the no. We're doing this differently. I'm gonna lay out some cards for you guys, and and I'll let you guys pick.
Okay.
Okay, so you declare how many cards you're drawing to start. So how many?
Okay. I feel like sad in his quarters, staring at the deck. Uh,
Saeed,
5.
holy fuck, you're driving 5 cards? You're an animal, dude. All right.
I have an hour of like between like to draw to like reveal them, so just got them prepped.
Okay. So,
I'm
right
seeing
hand, left
3.
hand. Just tell me where you want.
I mean, I'm seeing 3, not 5.
I know. I'm gonna.
Uh,
This is giving you
uh,
a random option. I'll replace it as we go.
oh, okay. Left hand.
Okay. So that guy.
Yep, that'll do.
Oh, I'm so excited.
No!
Comet. Okay, that's not too bad.
Comment. Oh, the next monster you defeat gains you a level.
Wow, that's so much better than New Comet. That's insane.
That's great. I'm just reading the reference sheet that came with it, but that's
Yeah.
essentially what it does, I believe.
That
All
is
right.
so
To find a quick monster to kill. Happy to call.
Saeed, watch out.
that's just on until I kill something, so that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Middle. Let's go middle.
Middle. Oh man, you fucking animal. All right.
No,
No.
of course. Okay, remove all. I draw no more cards, so I think just remove the rest.
Well, all right. I gotta go check on this guy.
Oh wait, what is old dungeon? I think it's the same.
Deck of many things, legacy. All right, Don John. What does it freaking do? You disappear and are entombed in a state of suspended animation, extra-dimensional sphere. Everything you're wearing. Oh fuck! This is exactly the one you didn't want.
Yep, this is exactly what I didn't
Stays
want.
behind the space you occupied when you disappear. You remain imprisoned until you are found and removed from the sphere. You can't be located by any divination magic, but a wish spell can reveal your location of your prison. You draw no more cards. Okay. Oh, after man. Fuck. I'm taking inspiration though for being
Yeah.
complete badass.
I kind of hate. I think that card, like in theory, like is okay, but like in practice, it's like there was like it makes you not want to draw them ever because it derails everything you're currently
That's the
doing.
problem with a deck of many things is that there's at least 2 possibilities in the deck that derail what's
Side
going on.
quest.
Everything you're doing.
Side quest.
So Bisan will look at that and say, "Are the sisters with us?"
They're in the ship.
I don't know if you would want them to be.
Well, yeah, we would say we were on the
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah.
I would say.
Kalena's just like watching, like, oh, so excited. She's like, "What the fuck happened?" Yeah, they're with you. So if you wanted them there, they're there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we'll say we're on the ship.
Everyone gets to
definitely.
witness this. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole crew's like, "The captain's a fucking animal." Just disappear. Oh shit.
Hmm.
All
I get
right.
his rope.
Okay.
I get his rope.
Yeah, just like divide these things up.
Everyone
Let's
fuck
go.
off. I get his rope. I'm next of kin.
We actually have to. We need him. We do need him. So we're gonna have to find him now. But all of the rest of the cards should be fine. We'll draw them when he gets back.
All of my shit's on the floor, by the way.
Yeah. Callisto definitely takes it all. She's like, takes it all, walks away from it. I'm keeping it for him until we find him.
That is fine. So
Yep.
we have to find him, and divination doesn't work. Do gods work? Can any Bisan is going to look right at those two and say, I can't ask. I can't ask my mother. So maybe
Your
you can ask
mother?
yours.
You know he had a mother.
Neither did I.
Well, and Dahlia's like, "Congratulations! That's so wonderful."
It's Flacketh.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Actually, if I am understanding correctly, my sire is Menyar Og,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hassan, you're like You're like Gith Reborn or something. You're like the bridge. You're the bridge of people between these two people.
Oh, I have Illithid. I have to fight, and somehow that is less terrifying to me as a concept.
This. I don't think your parents loved each other at all, but and it's a little. It's it's reminiscent of a lot of myths about how from my religion about how you came about. But this doesn't have to be a bad thing. She's like really
It
trying
it
to
it it
like.
it it is what it is. I can't, we have a fight to fight, and that is a
Arian's
comfort
like, we
right
also need to
now.
find our fucking captain.
Yes, we do need to find our captain. So
Do we know anybody who can find him for us?
We can't use the mirror. Who else?
maybe, maybe divination can't find him.
Breathe.
We have to go back to limbo.
Oh, fuck. Um, fast forward. The turtle ship. Um, I'm actually just gonna say like,
We're gonna ask him in
yeah,
Yorog.
as you yeah, as you're flying out, a portal will like sort of open for you as surely he's been observing the recent ongoings, and you appear into limbo once more. You feel your body go, "Oh, I'm sure I'm supposed to be here," and yeah, you approach the forming Zerai armor or army. No, coffee's not for cats. And uh, sorry, this cat has received affection in 24 hours, so I can't
Oh,
see. What is the place we live?
limbo.
I'm just looking at the fortresses.
Oh,
Shraktalor.
Traktalor.
Yes, you return to Limbo and the fortress city of Shraktalor, where many Zerth ships and dreadnoughts have appeared once more. The Archons have rallied, and the stability of Limbo has made itself ready for this monk warband. Now, this very large monk raiding warband has begun to form, and you fly in. You're welcomed with great honors as an Archon. People are like, Archon Basson, Archon Basson. Pleasure to meet you, Archon Basson. Maybe a couple of people you know are like, Basson, oh my god, bitch, you're an Archon? That's fucking rad. Or whoever you knew. And you can most certainly take audience with Menyorag, who is now being tended to by some monks who make sure he's washed and fed and take care of his bodily needs. And he will say, within your mind, his powerful psionic presence was, I see you've lost your captain.
Yes, Father. Can you help us find him?
I not in such a anyway, we'll talk about that.
Hmm.
And he says, don't worry, I had him picked up. Maybe see Atherith come out like a dreadnought fucking Empire style, like and a naked Ethrith. Or Ethrith sort of wrapped up in Githzerai like robes that are probably way too small for him because if you've seen a Gith, they are tiny, tiny things. So Ethrith comes out in like a fucking bed sheet a little bit. I found his extra dimensional space and he is muted.
Callistra, but you get
Can
him
I?
this close.
I would like my things back.
It wasn't gone a day. A day. Fine, yeah.
And I'll
That's
get
like,
right back to drawing those cards. Now that one's
Yes.
gone, it's much, much safer.
oh,
was
fuck. I think Rock Guzzle's bleeding over a little.
I will attain greater power. I swear.
I swear on the old gods of the new. Fuck void. Ah!
There's just a couple I really, really like that were very useful for the coming battle. And my dungeon gone, well,
Okay, let's keep it going.
get my stuff
Says,
back.
yes, Basan. Yeah, she gives you all your shit back. Says yes, Basan. Anyway, let us talk about this trauma I've given you. In the corner, the whole crew's around after it again. They're like, "Come on, big dog, do it again,
All
bro."
right, well, I'll stop from where I was. I'll draw 3.
All right, 3. So this is your first
Yeah.
random count. You may draw as you please, and we'll
Whatever one the cat steps on first, go.
Smokey, come on.
And the cat's looking at the I guess the right hand side one. So
the cat's laid down.
okay, well, let's go with the one on the right by the cat.
Smokey, you're gonna screw over my player. Yo, actually, ruin.
That's actually
Is that
fine.
good?
I keep my items. I think I just lose all my monetary wealth.
All forms of wealth you carry or own, other than magic items, are lost. Portable property vanishes.
Okay, I just lose all my gold.
Well, portable property would mean, I would think, armor and swords and just basic possession as well, right? That's your property.
I mean, let's see. Let me read it. This is the one I like would be annoying to draw, but it's not terrible.
Business buildings and lands you own are lost in a way that alters reality. Okay, this is actually pretty funny. So yeah, you lose all of your. I think it doesn't say specifically mundane, but it says portable property. So I'm not sure how to take that, frankly.
I don't know that you own that much.
Well, he is the captain of a ship.
But the ship isn't his ship.
Well, as captain, that would indeed make him by legal
Does the
standard
ship
his
qualify as a magic item?
No. Oh fuck. No, it does not. But fear not. It's not going to vanish by any means.
Yeah.
That's not the worry at all. I think it's kind of funny what does happen.
It's the way that they, because it's to be the least intrusive way of removing it from my possession.
Portable property vanishes.
It would become Arendel's ship, I would think, would be the.
I'm gonna just, you know what? I'm gonna just, because frankly, for the final battle, I don't think it matters too much. So I'm gonna just roll a dice for your officers and yourselves.
Yeah.
We'll see who, as reality warps, who becomes captain of the ship.
Oh, yes. Suddenly I was never captain.
Suddenly you were never captain. Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 officers. And there's yourselves. So that's 14. So I'm going to roll a D14.
And so none of us are going to remember that he was ever the captain.
It says specifically, portable business buildings and lands you own are lost in a way that alters reality the least.
Oh, that alters reality the least. Okay.
So, so fuck that because it's funny. I think so. Roll a D14.
I'll roll it. I mean,
I was trying to tell my phone to roll it. Yeah, but you roll it. Go ahead.
A D14 doesn't even exist. 5.
Yeah. 5? Okay, my question to you is this. Do you guys want to go at the front of the officers list or the back of the front of the officers list? That will determine. It's completely random.
I think it matters. Like front, I guess.
All right. So you 3.
It'd be us 3, Tidewalker, and Arian.
Depends on
suddenly all of the officers look around and they go, you know what? I just got this weird feeling that Ethereth doesn't want to be captain. I mean, we've always known that. Everyone goes, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're like, what's the point of having a captain who doesn't want to be the captain?
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, no, everyone's agreeing. Everyone's agreeing. Everyone's like, okay, yeah, okay, it's consensual. Why don't we just like elect a new captain who has been here this whole time, like from the get-go, knows the ship inside and out, and like is deeply vested in the current plots. Everyone's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And like, let's make Tidewalker captain. And Tidewalker's like, what? Me? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I think I was like,
and I will then hand over the contents of my coin pouch. Like, this is the captain's coins. So these are yours.
yeah,
Almost compelled to.
Yeah, compelled to. You're like, just take all my shit. And then she's like,
but not the magical stuff. The magic stuff's mine.
yeah, like, no, mine. They start to like take your clothes off. She's like, well, okay, no, I'm giving it back to you. I'm giving it back to you. However you need me to say that. And you're like, okay, great.
Okay,
so I'll just let you keep your physical wealth. It's fine. But she takes all your coins. She goes, are you sure?
I feel like an inescapable desire to give you my money. So just take it.
Okay.
I'll take it if you don't want it. Thank you.
Hey, I'm captain. Back off.
I leave that in the captain's hands.
Like 3 cheers for the artillerist Tidewalker. Hip hip hooray! Hip, hip, hooray. Yay! I'm the captain. What the fuck?
Your patron should be very pleased.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Is now in the possession of 5,610 gold pieces and 5 copper.
5 copper.
And would be sleeping in the captain's quarters.
Oh shit, I lost my room.
Callister's like, oh shit, I lost my room. But yeah, Tidewalker would be like, great. I mean, I'm an artillerist. I'm not like, maybe I'm just like acting captain for this mission because it sounds like we're going in a lot of different directions, you know? We'll talk about this. Okay, Smokey, stop.
Anyway, that was just the first draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was just the first draw. So you keep all of your physical stuff, money's in her hands.
Yeah.
Keep track of how much that was.
And the one thing that he wanted to get rid of, which was the captaincy.
Yeah.
See, could have done that easily quite a while ago, but he wouldn't have given it.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm no longer captain. It only cost me 5,600 gold.
I would have taken it from you for free.
And okay, sorry, I'm like, go. You need to go. She unplugged my camera somehow.
Ah, pets.
You're a very impressively tech savvy cat, but you need to go. Okay.
Put that down.
Okay, I'm gonna work on getting my thing back here.
Ruins gone.
Come on, camera.
Okay, surely there's only good. Well, okay. Oh no, Uriel's gone as well. He said, note that down.
There, I'm back, baby.
Oh no, Uriel isn't gone.
There, I'm back. Okay, 2 more cards. 2 more cards. Fine.
Let's go middle.
Okay,
surely
middle.
it won't be. There goes the camera again.
Fuck me. There. I don't know why that turned off that time. Okay. Drew the moon card.
Yes, that's the one I wanted.
Yeah, that's the one you wanted.
Badly. Okay, I will roll the D3.
Okay. Oh fuck. God damn. All right.
3. It's 3. Yes.
Oh man. Nice.
I have 3 wishes. Let's fucking go.
This works great for. Okay, Smokey, I'm gonna fucking.
I got 3 wishes. It only cost me 5,600 gold.
Yeah,
that's quite a good deal.
That's a pretty decent deal.
I was gonna say that is a bargain. I'm still here. I've just kept my camera dark for a second.
No worries. That certainly makes your plan a lot easier. All magical.
Oh yes, it certainly does.
I wish I just had her fucking phylactery and exploded.
Yeah. I mean, I could just. Oh god, I could just destroy it.
Dude, that's right. You could just become Blackith. Fuck it.
I could just say, I wish Blackith's phylactery was destroyed.
Yeah.
Although I guess I don't know, wish tends to be finicky. Anyway, one more card.
Yeah, I was going to say you have to. you
Yeah, be
say it-
careful saying I wish anything anymore.
Yeah.
You have
I mean, it's still a spell. So like, I still have to like try to cast wish. But yeah, okay. Last draw.
kill this cat, dude.
You can consider how to word the wish, but
Yeah.
perhaps it is I wish for the phylactery to be in a specific location, and then I wish for a portal to
Just remember,
wherever.
I
I know.
I have the same rules across all my tables. If you plan to wish for something, let me know so I'm ready, and I will take it word for word what you say next, as that is how the spell moves. So just be aware. That's how I run it. So alert me. We'll do it. I will take it word for word, and as always, I'll just give this to you. I will do the spell says, which basically it tries to achieve exactly what you said. That requires it to do the least amount of power, essentially, right? So if you say like, I wish the gods were no more, then it would be far easier to like portal you to some to kill you, portal you to some desolate plane where there's no gods, than to actually destroy a pantheon of gods, as an example. Is this the last session, or are you just gonna wish? I wish the fucking ship was gone. I wish Prophet was right here and destroyed.
All right, give me this last card. Let's see if it all goes wrong.
All right, you lose 3 wishes if you have them. Go over there. You've been shut down from the fucking.
The ideal will be star, I think, unless it's different in this one.
Stars.
Star would be nice.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. All I'm hoping for is not talons.
Fair enough.
Or
middle. Void.
Middle. Let's do middle. Jester. Okay, let's see what old Jester does.
Oh, is this the one that? Is this the one that he drew?
No, he drew the one. He drew Fool to lose a level. Jester is gain a 10,000.
He gained a level, but he gained a level. Right?
No, he lost one. He did like a
Yeah, he
claw.
went.
A claw ripped his heart.
Oh,
he lost a
fuck,
level.
Atherith. All right, you're just killing it out here. All right, gain a level. Atherith's quickly reaching for God. Jester is gain 10,000 XP, which I'm just gonna call a level.
Nice.
Or 2 more draws from the deck. I don't know why you would pick that.
No. I have plenty of cards left, and yes, I'll definitely. I guess you take that if you have like less than 2 cards left to draw, you just get extra 2.
Or maybe you're level 20.
Oh, you're level 20, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's the idea.
Sweet, level 13. Good for
me. You got 14 on the way when you kill something next.
Oh, that's also true. I might be able to do something about that. Let me check something real quick. Is it killer? Can I kill this thing?
Then your egg puts in your head. Remember, you owe me for saving your ass.
Can any of you summon a creature, just something really weak, familiar even?
Oh yes, I can.
You know, we've been having a problem with Slod here in Limbo.
We could just kill something easy, right?
Okay.
Let's just go.
I'll summon my familiar, my elk.
Okay.
Summon an elk.
I've got an elk familiar.
Lovely. I guess I'll just fire Ray of Frost
it's 11
until
hit
it
points.
dies.
It's 11 hit points.
What's his AC?
10.
Oh, well, I can't miss.
Yeah. Or no, you like literally stand there and die. And it's like, its legs are buckling.
I declare it my target and kill the owl.
I wish it's dead. And nah, you blast it and You fucking level up again. Sweet. Welcome to. Hey, great rewards for the
Well
things.
done.
I fucking.
Well done.
The cards are stupid.
I'm gonna. I might. I got you out of that Don John, but
Yeah.
maybe there might be some repercussions there.
I will suspend my card drawing for now.
Okay, got it. Someone, I'll say like, fuck it. Boomstick's like, I want to draw a card. Look how powerful you just got. Can I draw a card?
Do it, Len.
Yeah, just one. Just one.
Let me just note down the use of it. It was what was the last one? It was oh yeah, it was
Jester.
Yeah, it's just
Jester. Okay. Fine, Boomstick, you may draw one card.
yeah. Everyone's like, yeah, go ahead, Boomstick. You're fucking crazy, bro. And he's like, yeah. I'll let you guys choose which one he draws because I don't know why. It's fun.
Ladies.
Which one?
What do you
There
feel?
you go. Colin, go. Pick one.
Middle.
Middle?
Okay, let's go middle.
What the fuck? I'll tell you what happened. He draws a card.
I'm concerned.
He goes, flames? That sounds cool. I don't know what it means, but that sounds awesome.
Cool.
I don't know what it does, but I mean, shit, flames look cool. And look how strong he looks on the card. Like, maybe that's me. And everyone's like, yeah, you're the best, Boomstick.
It is
Anyway,
fitting for
I'm just going to
Boomstick.
go outside the ship right now. As he does, you hear it. His back pocket.
Oh dear. Well, that removes one of the more dangerous cards for me.
Hey.
Nice.
Good.
Good.
I
Another.
wish some idiot would.
I'm glad the idiot ate a bullet for me.
I think Ryan is frozen.
Yeah,
He
we've
is.
lost him. Do they get like a class feature then?
So did Boomstick just blow up?
No, Boomstick has a devil enemy. He really pissed off the Hells by drawing that card,
Nice.
which probably will bite us in the ass later.
Yeah.
Oh no, Ryan, you know something? Ryan just said, and then the dice, or in this case the cards, delivered.
Hang on.
He's gonna come back. I think
Yeah,
he
he's
got
coming back.
disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said he's coming back.
Which moon phase am I in? I am in full moon, I think.
It's not bad. Couple of levels. 3 wishes.
The 3 wishes is the big one because that can.
Okay, but also you got rid of the captaincy, which you never wanted.
Yeah.
Like that ruin card was almost a blessing for Ethereth. He'll get the money back, right?
The money is almost like not even needed.
Yeah.
There's like tons of money waiting in Brawl.
Mm.
Although,
So,
I mean, does that technically like like does it just stuff I own even partially, or because that's not just mine? That's also you. Like,
Well, no, it's all of ours.
Yeah.
so while we're talking about Brawl and everything else, what is the plan? Do you want to gear up the likes of Tidewalker, Callistra, and all of that? Because I've got 6,000 available as well.
If we
And
can,
then-
oh, sorry.
No, and then obviously whatever we get, if we can get to Brawl and back with the cash, because obviously if we go back to where we are, things are a bit cheaper. They've got a lot of stuff. We might be able to do that way.
Well, I mean, Tunerak has like everything in the world. So if we had that, if we had like, if it's just like, okay, you can go get your money. We have a fuck ton of it there. So yeah, I think that everybody in our crew, we should deck out appropriately.
Hmm.
Um,
There are certain things I could do with one of the wishes now, but I don't know if I want to because it feels like a waste at the same time.
yeah,
Or just
it's
keep
such
them
a
until.
powerful
Yeah.
spell. I really, boy, do I recommend, because you are actually really smart, really consider, like, if you know
Yeah.
we're doing this next week,
Hmm.
spend the next week and really think about what you want and how you want to phrase it, because it
Yeah.
absolutely, it can be amazing, but it can also bite you in the
Yeah.
ass.
There are certain like base effects that I can just sort of ask for, like
Yes.
immunity to certain effects or resistances that are permanent. And I'm like, I could make everyone just resistant to psychic damage and immune to stuns, which would be two wishes, but would also mean that like the mind blasting would be a lot less frightening.
Mhm. But
But it would,
also,
yeah,
talking of that on auras and stuff like that I've got,
yeah.
my courage is now up, so anybody within 10 feet can't be frightened.
Mm.
Um, you know, so
We're also going to
you've
be
got that as
divided,
well.
it sounds like, based on the plan we have in play.
Being, for the people fighting Illithid, immunity to domination would be worthwhile,
That
because
would
you
be
can
sweet.
survive psychic damage. It's something yet again if you can't be dominated.
Yeah. The immunity is 8 hours, so if you've done on the day, but
Mm.
Yeah.
that's a
And
doable
I,
thing.
and I'm only suggesting, obviously, I think there's a lot of good there to be had. Let's go shopping for our people. And if we're assuming that we're going to have that personal vehicle, we
Mm.
can we can determine how that might need to behave, why how we might use that. Um, I mean, Bisan's a pilot, so she can use that in the front since she doesn't have a dragon. Maybe that's the best use for that craft.
Mm.
Well, yeah, 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 that's cool.
So getting that operational. Um, so who are we gearing up? We've got Arian.
So, well, Arian's most probably just going to be stuck on in the ship. So
Okay, but
can we
is
give him? Sorry, go on.
is there something that we can find for him or that we could give him that makes him better at his job?
Like a headband of intellect or something like that.
Perhaps I don't know what would make him better at his job. Right now, I'm just going through a
Mm.
list. Like that's kind of what I'm a great maker of lists in that regard.
No, that's fun.
So like,
Obviously, something that's going to help him. Because what would he roll mostly? It would be
can I,
Dex.
if I can, let's make a list of all of the
Okay.
who,
Yep.
and then we can talk about the what
Okay.
specifically. So
Okay.
Arian Tidewalker,
Mm.
Boomstick,
Mm-hmm.
Calinestra, or Callistra. I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, the other sister starts with a V.
Navara.
Vivara, thank you. Talia, um, Firebug, or I really liked her. She had in her background, she blew something up that was significant. Um, we, she's from Thessalis. I think she's a fire genasi. I can't remember
Just
her
trying
name.
to.
Of Fire Genasi?
I think that's what you had
Yeah, you
said.
got one.
Pyra.
Pyra.
Yes,
Isn't that her name?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Pyrolux.
Get some bog here, but yes, that's how. Yeah, that sounds.
Pyrolux, the artillerist.
Okay, and then there was the
Coppergut.
person who Coppergut, the person who built the
Mhm.
shield.
The shield, yeah.
Uh,
Let's see. 7.
Saeed.
Saeed, yes.
I should say, ever since after I've gained those 2 levels, he's luminous.
So he came back and he's glowing. That's
Yes,
excellent.
I am currently glowing. And
Nice.
while bathed in my glow, you have advantage on investigation and perception checks.
Very nice. Okay, so obviously including us real quick, let's just going through this, make sure we think we've got everyone, because there's a lot of folks.
Mhm.
Arian, Tidewalker, Boomstick, Callistra, Vivara, Talia, Pyra, Coppergut, Saeed. Do we have the elf with us? Arendelle, your second. Are they with us?
Yeah, they should be with you still.
Yeah, so that is where are we? Name is
Ooh, your first mate. Jesus.
Tricius.
Oh, just at the same time. Captain. She's just Triss's name.
She has no ship.
Yeah, she's got no ship anymore.
I forgot she
So
was with us
I've
as
got
well, so I would
I've
have
got a
made
list of the guys if you want them. So sorry if I was being a little backseat there. So you've got Marva Spicehand, who is your
Spice Hand.
morale officer. You've got Tidewalker, Tressavesh Tidewalker, who is an artillerist and now captain, apparently. Arian Thornfield, he is your primary spelljammer. You've got Kalanera Mistmind, who is the backup spelljammer. You've got Tharax Drag, aka Boomstick, who is an artillerist. You've got At Solar Sails, who is your bosun. You have a dwarf by the name of Timadra Steel Voice, bosun, who's also kind of a morale officer. Pyrolux, your artificer artillerist, and Coppergut, your artillerist mechanist. Then there is Vivara, Thalia, and Trissus, who is a former Elven Armada captain. And then, of course, yeah, Callistra's on there too. So that's all the people on your ship, not including the 8 standard crew.
Mhm.
Now let's make sure the 8 standard crew are in appropriate weapons and armor. And then let's deck out our crew.
Okay, so I can start with Tricius. I can give her that unless someone else wants it. I've got that Mace of Disruption that they can have.
That was your brother's weapon, huh?
Yeah, but I've got the lightning is justice and the Vorpal
Oh.
longsword.
I'm just suggesting that is a significant gift from to her. It
Yeah.
would be very meaningful.
Yeah,
It's nice.
so
Okay.
they can have that. And then also I've got a necklace of prayer beads, which could go to Talia, I think. Because that's got the likes of Bless, Grey Restoration, Cure Wounds, Guardian of Faith, Windwalk, that sort of thing. And that would And that's most of the things that I can give out without spending anything anyway.
I have the Hat of Wizardry. And the Psionic Amulet.
What she's paid.
Although the Psionic Amulet does require the ability of someone. You have to have psionic ability to use it. So maybe that should go to Saeed. It's he's not a spellcaster, so I don't. He casts a little bit.
He does. He like does telekinesis, blur. He's got a decent repertoire of psionic spellcasting.
Okay. And have
If that matters. I don't recall the item's abilities specifically, but just so you know. I'll let you guys decide. Do you guys want to like do all this behind the screen throughout the week, and I could sort it out throughout the week, or like if this is what you want to do, absolutely. It's just that we got 45 minutes left before next week, which will be the big bad. So if you guys want to do this logistics behind the scene, that's cool. You want to do it now, also cool. Just want to say that's an option.
what time is it over there? I think you guys are 7 hours ahead of me.
It's 4:15 right now.
It is 9:15 over here, but I'm in Olympia, so this makes a difference to me.
Yeah.
Oh, and right, and so am I, but like
good.
Ryan is right that we can be this
Yeah.
is sort of what we were gonna have to do, so we might as well spend the next 45 minutes doing it, but we can absolutely
And if you guys want to make a
like
shopping list and just
Yeah.
post it to me, I could be like, this is how much it is. And
I don't have like any sort of pressing things I want to do like now.
Hmm.
I kind of have my phone, so it's kind of up to you guys what you want to do.
yeah, if this is your focus and you guys are good and this is what you want to, this is like all it is needed to be done before, perfectly fine. But it just meant if there's role play stuff that you guys want to
Yeah.
carry out, there'll be
Well,
a
like
little
you
bit
said-
pre-battle opportunity next session, but I just meant like,
I've got nothing pressing to sort out for Rendell, so I mean, I'm good.
and
Either way.
Bisan's conversation with Dad can happen after the battle. She doesn't know how to handle it, and it's not at the top of her list, so she's compartmentalizing
I mean,
because it's weird.
I guess I'll have a talk with like Callisto and Var about like the heist and their role in
Nice.
this.
Callistra says, you're telling me you want me and Vivara to go with you and sneak into the dangerous depths of the most dangerous lich in the multiverse, possibly the most dangerous lich in the multiverse, and steal her phylactery, which may hold the secrets to immortality?
Yes, and I can't think of a better time now because I'm sitting on 3 wishes.
I thought you didn't care.
Oh.
She's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm in. Are you kidding me? This is awesome. This is the best. This is like this is so witchy.
And thanks to those cards, I've just the power I've gained. I think I can shift planes.
It's
I have an
true.
escape route.
At the end of the day, we could just skip half the planet.
So I can detect spells, I can dispel any protections.
You might even be able to use it just to destroy the phylactery outright, if it is designed that way.
Quite possibly, although wishes are dangerous things if worded incorrectly. And I have to say, I have as my power rises, have I have ambitions of godhood. And so if there were any way to use the phylactery in a way that could empower myself rather than just destroying it outright, I would like to explore those avenues.
You want to become a god? I mean, no
Yes,
judgment, but I just, I guess you would, wouldn't you?
well, honestly, sister, it was part of it was inspired by you.
Me?
With when we first met, you had this sort of aloof attitude towards our mother, as if seeking her approval was beneath you. And I am inclined to agree. We, as children of a god, well, do we not deserve better?
Yes, of course.
So I don't wish to simply be worshipping at the feet of our dear mother. I want to stand where she stands. I want a domain of my own.
Well, you've given this a lot of thought. Well, is it a journey you plan to take by yourself?
I mean, I imagine attaining godhood is a lonely path, but I'll take all the help I can get. And this, well, Vlaakith thinks of herself as a god, and this phylactery of hers is certainly, well, a piece of what makes her so divine. If I could take this for myself in some way, I mean, it must be. She feeds it the souls of her most devout followers. It must have power within it that I can take.
It must. Hmm. I don't. I don't like our mother because she's just. Well, fuck. She's kind of like me, I guess. She's aloof, you know. She doesn't care.
Well, I think we all share that.
Some parents must be like that. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, I mean, well, I don't really have a point. You know this whole thing where it's like, do you take revenge? Doesn't make you any better than the bad guy. I think that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like if
You,
she has used this phylactery to become a super evil god by eating the souls of powerful warriors, I mean, that's her sin. Who's to say that you can't use it to be a better god? What kind of god
so
do you want to be? Tell me about that. You're going to be benevolent? You're going to be aloof? Are you going to be mean? You're probably going to be mean. You already are.
it'd be aloof. All of this has happened. I think you'd agree it's rather stressful. I've only lived a really short time, and yet I'm already begging for retirement. But not a
And you
mortal
want to be a god, and
retirement.
you think that's going to be retirement?
Well, maybe not retirement, but certainly something doesn't constantly put my life at risk. Every moment I feel like I'm going to die at any second.
That's true. Immortality has its perks. We get along well, don't we? I mean,
Sometimes.
sometimes, yes. But like at the end of the day,
Yes,
we bicker, but we get shit done. You know what I mean?
I would say so. You're certainly more willing to explore every possible choice, not just the ones that are palatable.
Exactly. If there's nothing else that our mother should have instilled in us, is the power of choice. All
Mhm.
choices should be considered.
Yes.
Yes. Would it be so terribly awful if we became gods together?
Well, I said before, didn't I? As demigods, is it not simply the right of things if we ascend?
Exactly. I mean, we balance each other so well. You love our mother. I think she's kind of bitch. You know, you're ambitious. I enjoy my spa days.
I've
All
I've
sorts of
I've
reasons.
been to the spa every so often.
You have, you know, and I don't know, you've got all these grand deity-based ambitions. I keep you grounded. And I don't know, I feel like we balance each other out, and well, you're the only family I really feel like I have.
Would you be okay with it? Because I plan to be well, I want to be the god of endings, not a god of death as such, but the end of stories, the end of prophecies, the end of eras. And that might just be the end of a certain period of someone's life, or the end of a life. That is not just when things end.
So long as I get to be the god of when things begin.
I think that would work wonderfully.
It's gonna be so much fun. Mother's gonna
I,
hate it.
I think Mother will approve. We'll be observing just as much as her. We just have I don't know, things we like to see.
Oh, oh fuck. That means I'll have to stand by Mother whenever a choice is being made.
That'll be fun.
No, this is terrible. This is a terrible idea. I don't want to be the god of when things begin. What about you're the god of like when things end wonderfully, and I'm the god of when things end terribly?
And I want the terrible ends. I want to see
Okay, okay, okay.
downfalls.
Good. I'm glad you actually said that. I realized what I was saying.
I
I'll be the
want.
god because they see me and I'm beautiful and stunning and wonderful. So when things go well in the end, they see me. When things go terribly wrong, they see your spooky ass.
I Here's what I want to be forgotten if when things end terribly, because the way we're going about this, it may just be that we'll be the end of Vlaakith. I will be the one who brings about the end of Vlaakith. I was the one. I think I was the one who led a crew to the end of a illithid prophet. I was the end of my father. I was the end of Thessalis, you could say. My being
You were
there.
there at the end, that's to be sure.
I have been the end of so many terrible things. I've borne witness to it all, and so I think that is where my place is.
And you all met me when things were one story was ending and things just got so much better when you met me.
I'll grant you that.
I also ended your last captain who was kind of in the way and things worked out quite well, didn't they?
They did.
We're so great. We're so great. I mean you.
Okay. Well, back to the plan then with this
Right,
phylactery.
back to the plan. We're kind of counting our eggs a little bit.
How can we use it? Because I suppose I could try and make a wish for it to be. I'm just not casting the spell here, just to be clear. I'm not casting.
I know, I know, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
You're good, you're good.
I could wish for it to be linked to myself, which would give me certain immortality, but I don't know exactly how to word that in a way that doesn't. Well, I'll need it to be in my possession first before doing that. Otherwise, I mean, Vlaakith will know how to destroy it.
Hear me out. What if you wished for the knowledge of how to use the phylactery of Vlaakith to attain godhood?
That's
For you
very,
and your sister, of course.
yes. That is a very well worded and specific that could work. Although I am weary of. Oh, it's fine. I'm not going to cast any more spells today.
I mean, it doesn't count against the spell slot. You just
Yeah, no, it's more that there's backlash for like not just using it for anything other than casting spells.
Yes,
But
that's
like, but if I'm not casting any spells, it doesn't fucking matter. Um,
Well, let me just quickly conjure an answer for you real quick.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Let me just write this down. I'm like painstakingly reading, like, how can this be used against me? How can you fuck me over? What do you
Well,
think?
I won't try and fuck you over
Yeah.
if it's because like, especially if what you wish for could reasonably be done with a lower level spell. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, this is kind of in the realm of divination,
This
where you're
is
seeking knowledge.
this is like augury, but like more specific.
Yeah, well, I would say this is a more specific divination. Divination's like a
Yeah.
fifth spell, so I'm
Yeah.
again, it's about the power of what you're asking of ninth or above. The higher above
Yeah.
the ninth you're going, the more it's going to be like, let's try and
Yeah.
make this easy.
Okay. All right. So, okay, wish number one. I wish for the knowledge of how to use Vlaakith's phylactery to attain godhood for me and my sister.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking explodes.
Your brain just
Range.
what could possibly go wrong? Let's see here. Uh, mm, let me just quickly conjure an entire. Okay. Hmm. Let's see.
And I'm going like well out of the bounds of like rules here, but I'm thinking like, well, it's just like a really like powerful magical artifact. Those things can do stuff, you know?
Okay. So here's some knowledge that you learned. Apotheosis requires typically one of three things: a tremendous accumulation of magical, psychic, spiritual energy, the destruction, absorption, or usurpation of another divine being, and cosmic event or ritual often involving artifacts. Um, or, of course, the favor of a god themselves. So, the phylactery can certainly be tied to one of these three portions of apotheosis. Um, it could be used to create. Uh, Unfortunately, it would say that Vlaakith, in essence, is very close to
Oh,
demigodhood, which would
yeah.
make her a divine being, but she is not. She is very close, but she is not. So this could not be utilized to destroy her to make yourself a god, unfortunately. So that will affect number two. This could be used for three or number one. A tremendous accumulation of spiritual energy. This could be used for a cosmic level event. The wish would suggest to you that if you were to use it for one, to use it as a tremendous source of magical power. On the offhand, you perhaps could try and obtain the favor of a god to sort of approve the apotheosis, essentially, um, in exchange. And if you were to use this for number three, to use this as the destruction of a powerful artifact, then in exchange for number one, um, the tremendous accumulation of magical energy is, I mean, you've got this giant fucking psionic brain eater fucking thing. If you were to like destroy that, um, that would be definitely considered a destruction of a tremendous arcane or psychic power, which just brings up number two, which is the destruction, absorption, or usurpation of a divine being. What the spell would suggest in that Uh, that's where things is straight up. It's like find a way to either destroy a god, but there is another potential option is where you make contact with a being powerful enough to approve your apotheosis, essentially. A god with the power to create gods, essentially. There is one that your party is associated with who is considered to be the king of gods and a nearly
Zeus.
omnipotent being. As much gods in your pantheon require, Zeus basically has authority of the multiverse, universe, and other gods. So it wouldn't be out of place for Zeus to be involved in your apotheosis, even if you did achieve it, either before or after. So that would be it. I have a little line here, which would be sort of detailing. That was like the information. That was me telling you the mechanics of everything.
Yeah.
But the dramatic thing is as follows. Perhaps it's your mother. Perhaps the voice of Hecate, the goddess of crossroads and choices. If this is a choice, she would be most interested in it.
It's just like suddenly Hecate's like, this is the path. This is the path you've chosen.
These are the
Illuminated.
choices before you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where basically your wish compels Hecate to reveal unto you information she's probably always had.
Yeah.
You see the astral sea swirling with the raw stuff of thought. You see Tunarath, city of dead gods, in its heart, the secret resting place of the Lich Queen's phylactery, a black gem encased in mind flare chitin, and inscribed with names in the Gith tongue, names of every Githyanki Blacketh has ever consumed. To use this artifact for apotheosis, my child, one must possess the phylactery without being consumed by Blacketh's soul in and of itself, which will seize your mind when you grasp to it. Be cautious, for it is a powerful will that will try and torment you, as if the nine hells itself will try and bear its weight upon you. Shattering the phylactery in the heart of her palace in Tunarath, not just anywhere. We're getting that's a little outside of what you asked for, so I'm gonna pass that one over. It says, if you can destroy it, you and your sister must absorb the soul energy released, the souls of hundreds of Githyanki knights, the shells of what their souls once were, but nonetheless their souls altogether, by channeling in this powerful ritual, using the raw psychic potential of the astral plane and binding the freed souls within to yourself, then to withstand the psychic onslaught itself, as the souls of countless dead from within Valakith herself will attempt to overwrite your very beings. Only beings of iron will would survive with their mind and body intact. Utilize the power of wish to grant you such resistance, for it will be an onslaught unto itself. Should you succeed to become the new god soul of the Githyanki, inheriting their devotion, the astral throne, their undying hatred for all who loved Blacketh so most of the astral sea, fail, and you are obliterated, body, soul, and memory erased from the multiverse, feeding Blacketh's return, or awaken something worse. Beware, for the path you tread upon may unleash disaster, if unsuccessful. So all that to be what it is, the three things that I described.
Yeah.
And also saying that, that's that is the long big picture of it. The short picture is that will involve you needing to absorb the very psionic power of Vlaakith herself, which will be immense. So immense that she recommends even using one of your wishes to just grant you and your sister like limit enough resistance to be able to hold it at bay. That is the key to apotheosis, those four elements. But it still hasn't told you how to destroy the Blackwood. Should you destroy it? And I'll tell you this, I'll even give you this, Ethrid. I will say a very doesn't take too long. I think it would take 10 minutes to set up.
Yeah.
Like any ritual spell, she gives you a unique ritual.
Yeah.
That is imprinted onto your brain. This would be like a wizarding ritual that you
Yeah.
are aware of, which would um, I'll call it apothic transfer. That'll be what
Okay.
the spell is called. That's what the ritual is called.
Okay, so I need to use a wish to resist the Githyanki souls attempting to overtake our bodies.
Yep. Oh, you're using it. Was that a wish?
No.
No. Okay. Cool.
I'm just like
taking note.
clarifying that that's what I gotta do. Okay.
Yeah.
So step 1, acquire phylactery and absorb all the souls. Step 2, destroy the lifted weapon and blow it the fuck up to initiate cosmic level event. Step 3, beg Zeus for for attention.
Well,
Hey,
that
we did
yeah.
this stuff. Can we be gods now?
Well, there is a point. Um, yeah. It said absorb the soul, channeling the powerful ritual, perhaps using raw psychic potential of the astral sea. You have a party member who may perhaps try and beseech Zeus on your behalf, and you
Yeah.
have a party member who has access to immense psychic power. So you might perform the ritual to begin the apotheosis. If you could convince Basan, she could try and channel that psychic power from rather than diverting into the astral plane, diverts into you in Callistra, and then Arendelle could try and bring it home by beseeching Zeus. All the while, the soul eating fucking thing needs to be destroyed.
Yeah, I'll look to Callistra. So, good news is it's possible, very possible. In fact, this is so very, very possible.
Magnificent.
The bad news is we'll need we have to ask Arendelle and Basan for help.
I mean, Arendelle already does pray at my altar.
The task requires absorbing the souls in the phylactery, which is, well, I figured that was more or less a given.
Pretty fucking evil, but fair enough.
But I have a spell to do so. Courtesy of the wish. Second is destruction of the illithid weapon. Something that would, something that would unleash psionic energy on the level here to unknown. And when that happens, we'll need someone to navigate the backlash, which would be Basan. And thirdly, we need divine authority to grant us permission to enter the Pantheon, which means asking Zeus.
Well, I think we always knew that was going to happen.
That too, and Arendelle is our, well, Zeus's favorite knight at the moment. And so his approval, or at least his advocacy, would be the final step. So, as I say, possible, doable. Just
Do you want me to go look and see what kind of potions I've brewed up recently? I should. No. I should.
I think for this, we'll just have to.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, first instinct, I can't help it.
I guess I'll call out to just the ship. Basan, Arendelle, can we speak with you?
Just a small matter we have to speak about. Very
Just a
not
really
important.
small, trifling matter. They're gonna hate this.
All right, you guys teeter on over.
Mm-hmm.
I have a confession. With everything we've been through, I have set my sights on divine ascension. I'm the child of a god, and at the end of an adventure like this, I would like to go to where my mother is and carve out my destiny in divinity. And my sister would like to come along with me.
We've been
But,
bonding lately.
but attaining godhood isn't easy, but I have I know the method of how this would be achieved, but it requires the help and I guess approval of you two. Bisan, I
How,
suppose this won't shock you.
how is it done?
Blackest Blackest Phylactery would be the catalyst. We would effectively destroy it and take the souls into ourselves. Blacketh would lose her power, and we would, in doing so, use it to fulfill one of the three requirements to attain godhood.
It's sacrifice her, in essence.
And consume the souls in the phylactery.
Yes,
Well,
That's a yes or no.
it's a yes.
Okay. What are the other two requirements?
The requirement is destruction of the illicit weapon. The psychic power that would be unleashed, well, would be catastrophic. But you, Bisan, you're an Archon. Navigating psychic energy is, well, what you do. So it would fall to you to contain it, channel it into us.
I need to go to Limbo and make sure I know how to do this thing. But
I
I
would
feel like
say
I can.
I would say that what you hear Etherth and what he's asking of you is fairly simple. It's difficult, but it's simple. It's like it's similar in the way of like Etherus asking you to punch something. You know what I mean? You're like, you know how to punch, obviously, but he's asking you to punch like a steel wall. So it's like, I know how to do it. It's just gonna be really, really hard.
In the past, okay, cool. If that's the situation, then um
You're basically creating like it's more complicated than this, but you're basically like creating a shield to contain all of that power and just bottlenecking it into the two of them rather than just going in every direction out with the astral sea. So rather than the energy just being released in every direction, it's being funneled into them. That's
okay.
basically what you're doing.
If it makes you feel any better, doing so would mean that
The
at
device would be
worst,
destroyed.
the device would be destroyed, and at worst, you end up just killing me and my sister, as opposed to the energy just blasting outwards and harming a great deal more.
And third,
Third is divine authority. And this is where, well, this is on you, Erendil. You get to decide. Zeus is the god of gods as far as the Pantheon of Thessaly is concerned. If we were to try and enter into his pantheon, we would need his permission, and you are his representative. Your input would determine whether or not we would be considered worthy, or that he would even take notice at all.
So you two want to become gods by taking out the Lich Queen, have Bison funnel all the psychic power from the ship into you two, and then you want me to go and say, Zeus, yes, they'll be gods, they'll be good gods, or they'll be some type of god.
What type of gods will you be?
Largely passive, I think. The
Oh, nonsense.
What is your and she's gonna look at Calistro. What is your domain? What do you two want to do?
Well, we've we've talked about it. Yes, Ethrith. And I think they're rather good. I think they're rather good. Well, children of Hecate, right? Hecate's all about choices. It's all about witchcraft, power, and such. And we would wish to be the gods at the end of the road. The gods that you'd find at the end of those paths of chose. Maybe we're flirting with, a couple of, brainstorming a little bit, but the idea was that perhaps Ethrith might be the one who oversees the roads do not go so well, and I would be the ones that oversee the roads that go quite well. The good choices versus the bad. The devil on your shoulder and the devil on your not
And the
evil
angel.
shoulder. Right, an angel. Of course, I'm an angel. So yes, I would say very useful gods, in fact. Like a conscience. We could be the gods of conscience.
you go that far. But
Okay,
I
not
would
you're not that far.
say, I suppose a good way of putting it would be you would be the god of triumph, and I would be the god of ruin.
Ooh. But like self-rule, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So course.
I wouldn't be actively trying to sabotage the lives of mortals. That would be. It's not the way of things. Certainly not
Yeah.
I, as a child of fate, would do. But I have witnessed tragic ends so many times and often felt I might have even been the cause of some. And so I feel it is my place to observe, to bear witness to the wrong choices, the defeats. I don't want those defeats can feel lonely when you feel it's not deserved and life is unfair. In other way, but for the likes of the prophet or even Vlaakith, their downfalls are well earned, and I would like to see them, all of them.
It could be nice for you two to go through life with, you know, two gods watching over you for all time. And Arenda, how often are you going to be able how often do you get the chance to be able to brag about having bettered a god? You have to think of the benefits.
Then let's think of the benefits. You're asking to consume the souls of a millennia of Githyanki knights. In return, you will also become the patron god of the Githyanki, and you will protect my people as you have consumed their souls to ascend. This is equitable.
Lister will say, now I must contest one point. Technically, the souls within the phylactery are consumed by the witch, if I'm not mistaken, Ethrith.
That's correct.
Which would mean that technically we would be consuming Vlaakith. It's like her food.
That's my price.
If, I mean, looks at Ethrith, I mean, that's fine by me. If they wish to follow, then we will need followers.
I'm not going to force faith, but many are faithful. Many believed in Vlaakith like a goddess. They will need someone. And triumph and ruin, I think, are things the Gith understand. You may not be the only ones, but
I'm fine with this. In fact, with the loss of Thessalis, the Pantheon lost so many followers, and if the Githyanki are to lose their divine leader, then gods without followers and a species without a god, well, I think
I like this,
it would
and
be to the benefit of both, yes.
it will give you something to offer Zeus. He will not give you what you want because you ask for it. I do not know him, but he seems shrewd.
It would also, I warn you, it would change, well, it would change the Gith forever. I don't think Zeus would approve of a group focused entirely on the raiding of others.
And as a reminder, Arendil, you did a check, I believe, as to like Zeus's perception of Lakith,
Mhm.
which was to say that he respected all that she's gained. He respects her power for what it is,
Mhm.
as a sovereign, but doesn't
Doesn't.
approve of her methods and
Yeah.
considers her an evil and a blight. So you would know that. Nobody else would know that.
The Githyanki and the Githzerai have always had single compelling forces. And in that way, we have neither had the choice. Zeus may not approve of raiding, but perhaps them having an option to do something other than raid. They are bored. Their currency has no meaning. They could use some direction.
I
So
think,
go ahead.
yeah, I think if this were to go through successfully, well, everything would change. But I would also think that Yankee and Zerai would be better poised to unify, and if nothing else, the Illithid destroyed Thessalis. If there's any pantheon now that despises the Mind Flayers more, I can't think of them. There's
Well,
unity in that.
if
I will agree to this then.
we all survive, I'm willing to help based on what you've just said about the gift. And maybe we could put them to use. Maybe they could be guardians of the seas, just in case there is any more Elithid
We
or
will lose
something
the
else.
dragons. That's going to change Githyanki culture enormously.
And we will have to find something else.
Yeah, we will. Or the Githyanki will be very, very mad at us indeed.
Depends on how many ships, if we survive, how many Elithid ships we can take.
Now, Bassan, I want to toss something out there. I want you to make me. Oh, what's this gonna be? I'll call it an insight or an investigation check regarding the dragons.
Insight, please. Not that. I'm going to use my inspiration. Thank you.
Right.
And we're not going to roll that dice again. Fuck you.
Fair
That
enough.
was a 2. That was better. That was a 17 plus 7, 24.
24. You were told by Saeed there have been many Blackiths through history. Blackith is more of a title at this point than it is a name. It's both, really. Um, The contract seems to be with Vlaakith, the sovereign of the Githyanki people. And now Vlaakith has obviously been dethroned in the past, and you would be surprised if that was always a consensual handing off the torch. Probably fucking not. So with that said, the title of Vlaakith has been usurped by a more powerful Githyanki, and the pact with Tiamat has remained. That is to say, as long as there's a Vlaakith on the throne of the Githyanki people, the pact remains with Tiamat for the Red Dragons. If you're planning to destroy Vlaakith anyway, a new Vlaakith could be crowned to undertake this pact with Tiamat. So
that is excellent. Perfect.
And that goes into the whole thing we were talking about with the warlord, where he was like, I'll take over. I mean, I've been leading this motherfucker for centuries, but he's also like, but you're like the bloodborne choice if what you say is true. And he couldn't, and he said himself, I couldn't undertake the mantle of Vlaakith as a male. But you could. And this is all to say, if he undertook sovereignty of the Githyanki, you don't know if the pact would hold, or if the pact would have to be renegotiated. But if you undertook the mantle of Vlaakith, there's at least a decent chance you can maintain the pact. You know, you're clearly not as evil and maniacal as most Vlaakiths have been, but maybe there's a good chance you can maintain the pact at least for a time during this transition you wish to bring it out.
Snicker, snicker.
Yeah.
Saeed is going to hate this. Absolutely. I will make this sacrifice.
I mean, yeah, I guess taking the throne is kind of a sacrifice, but oh no, you get to lead the Githyanki people.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, you be the leader of the most deadly spacefaring warrior race that exists on Space Vikings.
It's like we're reaching an accord.
Hell yeah. And with that, feel free to in the chat, make your grocery list, next session. We have a pretty fucking cool, unexpectedly sick next session ready that I gotta get ready for you guys.
I'm
so excited.
Stoked.
This is gonna be fucking dope.
It's gonna be good. I did ask Ryan if you can put in like the names and the classes of those that we've got, so then at least when we're choosing items and stuff like that, we can sort of pair up what they need.
I admit I hadn't so much picked. This is just from my honestly my price list of like how much everything cost. So this is from there's in the Zoom chat, feel free to copy paste. This is sort of their roles aboard the ship more than their classes. As those have been more relevant to this point. Yeah, I can let you know about some classes. The only one that I would say the only ones I would say who have a specific class, Tidewalker is a fighter warlock of the Water Genie Pact. Callistra is... Actually, I have no fucking clue what Callistra is. I just kind of found a stat log. I'm pretty sure she's like a divine soul sorcerer with stuff. I don't know what she is. I got to figure that out behind the screen. I'll let you know. I'll just say Callistra's like, no. I'll figure out my own shit. Don't worry about that. I've got some tricks. Vivara is very clearly a divination wizard. Clean-cut divination wizard. Thalia is a cleric. She's a pretty high-powered cleric. The rest of them are like, don't really have classes. They kind of just like, they work for you. I would say just consider them like marshals, fighters, probably.
Okay.
Saeed is a fighter?
Oh, Saeed? I'm just using the get stat block for him.
Okay.
So he is a psionic spellcaster and a marshal. So he'd be like a fight, very similar
Yeah.
to what you do. Yeah, yeah. A Psy Warrior would not be too far off, but his spells come from spell casting, not a special feature.
Cool. Yeah, we can talk about it in the.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, y'all. I will.
All right.
I will see you next week.
Very excited for next session, guys. It's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
Yes.